Hey guys, just a bit of a disclaimer here. About 10 minutes into the episode, we had a little bit of a recording failure, so there's going to be a bit of a jump cut, and I apologize for that. Alright guys, welcome to episode number 10.
Wow.
We've made it to Big 10 spot.
We've done it. We're heroes. Episode 10. Yes.
Episode 10, yes.
With a special guest.
With a special guest.
Hello.
9 arsons.
9 arsons. Across from me also is Kurb Stomp.
That's me.
And I'm Mikey T.
You are.
I am.
Thanks for having me back, guys.
Yeah,
No problem.
no worries.
I think it's funny that you were on episode 10 and number 8. And your name's 9 arsons, and you weren't on episode 9.
Oh, snap. I didn't even pick up on that.
It's just like
That's pretty
perfect, the
funny.
wraparound, you know?
Yeah.
Definitely was not on that episode.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay.
I was avoiding it purposely.
Oh, wow.
You were stream voiding it?
Oh.
Awful.
Terrible.
Cut that out. Editors,
Yeah.
cut that out.
That's you. You have to do this. That's you this week.
It is me this week.
Exactly.
So, funny story.
Okay.
9 arsons listening to it on Spotify.
Yes.
And he's like, they've got commercials like perfectly cut in.
This is
Oh,
episode
listening
9,
to
by the way.
episode
Episode
9.
Episode 9,
Spotify.
He's like, there's commercials perfectly cut in. I'm like, what commercials? There's no commercials.
No
what are you talking
commercials.
about? And he like plays it up and it starts playing this Energizer commercial perfectly cut in. I'm like, what the hell?
The Energizer Bunny, like Australian Outback dude.
His name was Jacko.
Jacko.
Like, that's a really old commercial.
Yeah, it's old. It was from like 1988. I'd slipped in a commercial when I edited it because we had a space.
Just slid it into the podcast.
Oh man,
eh?
and it was perfect. And I don't know why I was thinking about these 1980s Energizer commercials, but I just was thinking of these Australian, like so stupid. Like I guess it was like right in the time of Crocodile Dundee when America loved Australia, like koalas and everything. And I was just like,
Not a knife.
yes, exactly. And I was just like, I remember these commercials where the guy's like, oh, Energizer, it'll surprise you. Oi! And I was like, I gotta do that in there. So,
Right when Kia, what was their vehicle? The,
what, an Australian vehicle?
no, the Kia had, was it the Rondo or something like that? And they're like, get your arriba, get your mojo moving or something. They had all these.
The Kia
Australian-
Rondo.
Yeah. And all these
That's, yep, I don't,
car commercials.
it's, so I like that it got you anyways.
Got me
It
for
was
sure.
good. And then
Exactly.
it got me thinking you guys should
Ooh,
get some commercials.
Yeah, we're
We need
yeah.
those sponsors.
Well, we're gonna do like I've wanted to put in like just fake commercials in between, just get like record them at work, get like the work crew going on, and just like record some
Oh,
fake
baby.
commercials. But I gotta
With
write some fake
with some
commercials.
fake personalities.
Yeah.
Like someone's selling you an energy drink and someone's trying to sell you a cleaning product and someone's a ambulance chaser lawyer or something like that.
Oh, like parody ones. Like
Yeah.
we're listening to the radio in Grand Theft Auto, and it comes on for like Dick Goblin's World of Cock, which is a real store in Grand Theft Auto. So
Oh, Dick
I
Goblin.
thought you were about to say
World
a
of
real
Cock.
store. And I was like, what?
a real store in Grand Theft Auto. Yeah, Dick Goblin's World of Cock.
It's a real store
in Grand
in
Theft
a,
Auto.
in a make-believe world?
Yeah.
It's a fake America, which I mean, the parody of America is pretty much the real America now. So it's okay. They all work.
It's true. It's true.
Very good. So
Yeah. So, Kurt, how was your week?
yeah.
My week was pretty good.
Yeah.
See, I've been playing with that new computer that we
Ooh.
built after episode 8.
On
That's
stream.
been pretty awesome, yeah, on stream. We did a little visual upgrade. I put some white cables in there and then put another RGB fan in the exhaust. And
RGB.
I got a smoke and deal on Prime Day on a keyboard.
I got the same one.
Yeah, we're gonna be keyboard buddies.
Exactly.
It's gonna be great when we stream that League of Legends.
Oh, I can't wait to play League of Legends. Oh my god, it's gonna be so good.
You heard it there, folks. He's gonna play.
I'm gonna
one with
love
me.
it. Yeah, I
He's gonna
have
do
to.
it. You're
I
gonna
have to
wear your
download that
QT
game
out.
for one match of League of Legends. Jesus,
That's commitment.
that is
That is commitment.
That is commitment.
think
How
about
many
that.
frames do you get now?
Oh, so my potato before was getting like 40 frames per second, and then if I got in a team fight, it would like bag down to like 20.
Perfect. That's all you need, really.
Now I'm getting 240, and I have everything on the highest setting, and during team fights it'll drop down to 175.
Oh,
Oh.
unbearable,
alright.
probably.
Exactly.
Crazy. That's cool.
So
That's
yeah,
good.
my week's been great. I guess 2 weeks or so, and
Very good.
time.
Partay. No.
No parties.
No parties.
No parties.
No
please.
parties.
Too old for
I've been
that.
tired like I'm partying. I'm like playing on my computer every night.
You're working every day, playing on your PC.
What
all
a
night.
nerd.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What a nerd. That's cool.
Oh, I got myself another monitor with it as well. So I got my whole setup now.
Wow,
I got a
it's
brand
like
new
you're ready
chair.
to stream.
I got two
Almost.
32-inch
Almost.
monitors.
Oh my gosh.
I just need a microphone and camera. Well,
You don't
I would
need
like
the
to have- I'd like to have
camera.
a camera.
You can do it
just-
without the
You
camera.
just need a microphone.
I love the camera.
No, and the camera loves you too, but I'm just saying, to start streaming, you only need a microphone.
Fair enough.
You can get the camera added in later.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah, I guess I could do that.
Technically, all you need is a phone.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, when I first started, I was using the PlayStation 2 camera. From like,
Oh, I guess I
it was a
could
piece
use
of
my phone.
trash.
Yeah, you could use your phone. Yeah,
So I
there's
just need a
a.
microphone. Yep. Could I use the microphone on my headphones?
Probably.
You could, but it doesn't sound good.
That's okay.
Yeah.
We can still understand you.
Oh yeah, it's
No, you
it's
sound
enough to get
fine when I
started.
hear you on Discord.
It's enough
Yeah,
to
I
get you
guess so.
started.
You
That's
sound
for sure.
fine. So it'll be okay.
You sound like 100 times better than like 90% of the people out there.
Yeah, exactly.
The ones
Exactly.
that don't say anything too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so I could probably get this started sooner.
Yeah,
than
tonight.
Well, I have to probably download some software and
Easy.
learn
Set it
how
all
to
up.
use it.
Easy.
Yeah, it's pretty much just download and play.
Pretty much. It's pretty
Cool.
easy.
Cool.
We believe in you. You could figure it out.
Yeah, especially
Yeah.
especially if you download slobs, because you just download slobs, you log in your Twitch account, it gives you a theme, it puts everything on there
Yep.
already,
Oh, cool.
and then it's just like, yeah, you're good to go.
Nice.
Even your alerts and all that are already there.
Perfect.
Easy.
Easy peasy.
Exactly.
Gerb?
For me, I just worked and nothing else really. Nothing crazy happened at work. No crazy stories or anything.
Aw, I love the work.
Well, I could tell a story about when I was walking here today.
Oh.
That's not work related. I was walking and I don't know if the shoplifters follow me around, but a guy was stealing from Canadian Tire when I was walking by, and 3 employees were chasing him across the road. He almost got hit by a car. If I had not had my headphones in, I would have heard them yelling at him, and I would have drop kicked him as he ran by.
Isn't that a no-no? You're not supposed to chase the shoplifter outside the store.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're supposed to let them go.
Yeah.
Well, it depends. It depends. I'm sure corporate in Canadian Tire doesn't want them chasing people, but
Probably not.
I can chase somebody if I want to.
Well, anyone can if they want to. It's just not safe.
No, it's definitely not safe, but there was 3 of them versus this one guy. But this guy made a critical error and decided his best course of action was to run in the parking lot of the gym where all the gym bros were hanging out.
Oh, no.
So he didn't get away. Well, he got away, but they took him down and got the stuff back, and then he ran away.
Nice.
But it was interesting to see it from a perspective of me not being involved.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, check it out! Let's watch the show."
Some hot action.
Exactly.
Third party
So
this
the gym
time.
bros were heroes?
Oh yeah,
They
they
stepped
chased
in?
him down.
Nice.
Yeah, he got away, but they got the stuff back. And I was looking at these guys chasing him, like, "Why are you guys? Come on, put some effort into your running." They were jogging after him. I was like, "Come on, you can catch him." And his pants were falling down. It's easy. If I was chasing that guy, I'd be like, "Oh, his pants are falling down. I got this."
This is a lay down.
Oh
We're all
god.
tired from running on the mill and pumping iron and
No, I
whatever
meant
else you do
I
in
meant the Canadian Tire boys. They were just
okay.
they ran across the road dangerously and chased this boy down.
That
but-
was the manager going yeah, go get him, and everyone else is like, oh.
I don't think the manager would say that. I'm pretty sure the manager was probably shouting at him "Stop that! Don't chase him! You're not allowed to do that." So yeah, it depends where you work. I mean, my boss was always like, "You shouldn't chase those guys." I'm like, "Okay, but I can, right?" He's like, "I guess if you want to." I don't anymore though. I don't have any backups, so I don't really chase them anymore. So, but it was interesting to see that from a outsider's perspective for a change. So, but yeah, nothing else happened at work this week. Just regular boringness. Yep.
Yep. Same here.
Mhm.
Same here. It's mandatory overtime, weekends, all that
Perfect.
kind of stuff for me.
Awesome.
So we're in crunch time.
Rad.
It's great. I did a 15-hour round trip to a Soyuz on
Mm.
Monday. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got to see you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I brought you
popped in and
cables.
saw me the
Yeah.
other week. That's right.
Yeah.
Other than that, we've been staying in an Airbnb on site. So, get off work, just walk down the street, and we're back where we're staying.
Nice. And how's that going?
That's good.
Four
It's good.
people
There's
in
only
there?
4 people in there.
That's good.
And we're only getting charged $1,000 total for 2
Mhm.
weeks.
That's
So,
not bad.
Yeah, it's been pretty good. I'm making some bank for sure. And the internet's
Nice.
pretty good.
Nice.
Yeah, except the table is like up here, and I'm like trying to play games or do whatever.
That's
So
not good.
It was up to where?
Oh yeah,
Up
up
to
to his
here.
shoulders.
Up to your nose?
No, up to here.
That makes that's good radio.
That's great radio.
Exactly.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
So
and,
where you could just use your forehead to hit the spacebar?
yeah. Jumping with my forehead. And I took my stitches out.
Oh, very
on
good.
Saturday, I was like, no, these are coming out.
Too tight?
No, just
Annoying.
every time I
Heard
hit
that
anything,
story.
every time I hit anything, it's just like, ow, ow, ow.
Yeah,
ow.
yeah,
So I'm
that
like,
too.
Yeah, this is good. Let's take them out.
Yeah, exactly.
I was trying to use some flush cutters to take them out because they're like nice and ultra snip,
Hmm.
but I couldn't get them. It's just like,
Did you have to get someone to help you?
no.
No.
These
So
my
what-
free fall snips,
Oh.
my electrician snips.
I like, don't you just use a fingernail clipper? You just,
Oh, I didn't have any of that in my work truck. I
Oh,
did it on my
okay.
work truck because I had all the alcohol.
yeah,
Very
okay.
good.
Pure isopropyl alcohol. Just wipe it down, get it all nice and
Wipe
disinfected.
it down, have a sip,
Yep.
steady your nerves, and then go into a coma. Go
Some of those-
blind.
Some of those alcohol pads you open up are so soaked. You open it up, you're like,
Yeah, it's true.
please remove to fresh air. Thank you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You huff those boys, and then you're feeling good.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah, other than that, came back yesterday, Saturday, got 1 day off,
Yep.
and we're going back. We played some board games
Yeah,
last night
Wingspan.
on the show. We played some Table It,
Yep.
some Wingspan, which is always
That was
excellent.
a great
That
one.
was a fantastic game.
Yeah.
Yep.
We had DJ Corbin over and his girlfriend Farron.
Yep.
Yep, I think
They were
enjoyed it.
quite the competitive duo.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They brought a lot of fun to the table.
They definitely did.
Good one.
Kurt brought an energy drink to the table, and I spilt it all over the brand new game.
Brand new, just taken out of the box.
100% my fault. I'm reaching over to grab something, and I knock it
Just
over.
drop kicked my drink.
Yeah, just smash right into these new pieces, and then they're swelling. And I'm like,
Yeah,
oh,
new cardboard
It's
pieces
okay.
with sticker faces, so you can
this is
imagine.
so bad. I was like, I'll replace these.
You want that game anyways, so you just buy a new copy and you just switch it over.
Yeah, exactly.
Pieces,
He's like,
easy.
I won it. Corbin's like, I won. I'm never gonna play this game again. You're telling me you have a used copy for sale? It looks a little damaged. I'm gonna take the money off the price.
Exactly. Exactly. I think that was the first drink spilt in this room.
Yep, definitely was.
Nicely done.
I like to be first.
Yes. I like it. Very good.
And then we played the Detective Club, which was a fairly interesting game.
It's like Among Us, but in real life. You gotta lie to everybody.
I kind of saw it as like there was a great analogy of apples to apples and Balderdash.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Balderdash, you bullshit and you try and get people to guess your answer versus the real answer.
Mhm.
And,
So I'll explain what this game is. You get a series of pictograph cards, like they're just pictures of like whatever.
beautiful
Artwork. It's like there'll be a guy like floating through space in a bucket and he's carrying things and there's like stars in the background. And so what you have to do, the player he writes a word down on a piece of paper or on a notepad. Everyone gets a copy of that notepad. No, everyone gets their own notepad, and somebody doesn't have the word written on it. And that word has to have something to do with the picture that he's putting out. So say if my word is fire, I write fire down on however many pads there are people, except for one. Someone doesn't get the word. And so I play a picture that has something to do with fire, and then everyone else has to try and figure out who doesn't have the word. So they're playing pictures that correspond to that as well.
what we think matches.
Yeah, what you think matches. And so the other guy who doesn't have the word is trying to bluff his way in, and so you play everyone plays one, and then the guy who put the word in plays another one that corresponds to that, and then everyone else plays another card. And so
there'd be 2 per player.
Yeah.
Played by the end of the round.
And so then everyone's like, so has to explain what their pictures do have to do with the fire. And then the guy who doesn't have the word has to fake his way in there.
Has to bullshit why his pictures match the word fire when he didn't know what he was putting it down for.
So the last round, one of the last rounds we play, Kurt's the guy who plays the word. He plays float. So he plays a picture. There's a forest and a boat, and does that. So I'm like, okay, forest maybe. So I'll put a picture with a tree in there, and then everyone else puts something else, and I'm like, okay, this is. But this is kind of like this. This is kind of like that. So I put another picture of a forest, and it's like
he's got 2 pictures with forest on it,
with nothing floating whatsoever, nothing to do with floating.
Yeah,
and then he's like, float. I'm like, oh, God. I'm looking at my pictures, like, no, I can't even correspond these 2 pictures to float anything.
Yeah,
there's no way. Like, yeah, that's it.
And then sometimes. When I'm like, say, I think the word was water, and I put down the 2 most obscure pictures, trying to get everyone to think that I don't know what the word is, trying to throw them off.
Yep, the old rope-a-dope.
Yeah, and like Corbin was like, "Those have nothing to do with water. How can you do that?" I'm like, "Well, the sky is blue, and the sky is blue because of the color of the water, so that's why that one is part of it." He's like, "Bullshit."
Exactly.
Yeah, it
was a fun one.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it.
Good game. Yeah.
Well, should we get into some news?
Sure. I believe it.
We went over our Prime Day purchases.
Oh,
I didn't go over any of my Prime Day purchases.
What did you buy?
Yeah. I bought an Echo Dot.
Oh.
They had this picture, the pre-Prime Day sale. It's like Echo Dot, 2 of them for $50. They had 2 in the picture, and I was like, oh yeah, 2 Echo Dots for $50. I'm gonna do it. And then it was 1 Echo Dot for $50. I'm like, son of a...
Oh.
Meaning he clicked on the wrong link.
No, it was like right in the heading. I clicked that link.
It was just they debated you with the picture.
They debated me.
They debated you. It was Prime Day sale, Echo Dot, $50, and there was 2 in the picture, but it was only one.
It was only for 1.
Dirty.
And that was the pre-Prime Day sale.
Yeah,
dirty.
So I'm like, And then Prime Day hits, and they're like, Echo Dot, $25. I'm like, okay, I'll buy another one.
So you got 2.
So I got 2 for $75 instead of 2 for $100.
That's not.
Yeah, it's still a good deal.
Yeah.
I could have got 2 for $50 though.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's true.
If I had waited.
That's true. What does an Echo Dot do?
It's basically just like a smart speaker home assistant thing.
Oh,
it's sub-inferior
one of those
to Google.
Oh, so you got to say, what do you say to it?
You say Alexa.
Anything.
Oh, Alexa's from
Alexa's from Amazon.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
And you say whatever you want.
You say, hey Alexa, how many bitches can we fit in a Tesla?
So I did say that. I was like, hey Alexa, how many bitches can I fit in a Tesla? And she's like, in a standard Tesla, you can fit 5 to 6 people.
She doesn't.
She doesn't come pre-installed. Oh, I know.
Are we not recording?
Well, something happened.
Yeah, we got a huge blank spot. Oh yeah, it's because the PC went to sleep.
Fuck. Okay, well, we can rip that part out of the VOD, I guess.
It was just Prime Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably salvageable.
We were just talking about Prime Day.
Why does your computer go to sleep?
I don't know. It's not supposed to.
Yeah, turn that off.
Jeez. Gosh!
It never has before.
I know, I've never seen it, and I was like, that's weird that they all shut down.
Yeah.
I thought the power went out.
So, yeah, for those of you listening to on... Well, I guess even there they weren't hearing it.
Oh, they weren't hearing it on Twitch either?
Nope. Never sleep.
Never sleep.
Never turn off. Never ever.
Never stop.
Never ever ever.
Never stopping.
Never have I ever. Don't stop. Won't stop.
So yeah, those who are listening to us on the VOD, sorry, you missed a bunch of stuff.
We'll try to salvage it on the pod.
RSS stream.
It's okay. We just talked about our shameless purchases on Amazon.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's real shameless. You don't need to worry about it. So we're going to talk about some software. We're switching it up. Normally talk about hardware first, but I was like, oh, let's switch it up for the 10th episode.
Sure.
Talk about some software first.
Let's do it.
Yeah. So there's an interview done by Kotaku with Phil Spencer.
Yep.
And they were asking him very pointed questions.
Mm-hmm.
And they were talking about, could Xbox could recoup the $7.5 billion Bethesda purchase without having to put games on PlayStation or Switch.
They're asking if that's feasible.
Yeah, and there's like, yep, because they wanted to get that clickbait that they don't need it. And Phil Spencer's like, yes, we do not need to do that. But then he also says...
So what we're saying is that they're going to make more than $7.5 billion because they are going to have Twitch and PlayStation.
Yeah.
So let's just look at the enormity of what they're not saying in that statement.
Well, he goes on to say, I don't want this to be flipped about that. The deal was not to take games away from other player bases like that. Nowhere in the documentation that we put together was, how do we keep other players from playing these games? We want people to be able to play these games, no fewer people than...
Not fewer people
to be able to play these games.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they asked him a pointed question to get some clickbait answer, and then he was like, but wait.
Yeah.
There's more.
But wait, there's more.
We're not going to keep these games.
Who knows, though, but maybe Microsoft decides, like, yeah, you could play it on the PS5, but it has to be in Game Pass. Like, who knows what it could be, right? So...
That makes good business sense for sure to bring Game Pass to PlayStation.
But Sony would never do it, ever do that.
But if they were to keep the games away from them, then they would. Would they have to though?
No, Sony wouldn't.
Wouldn't they just give exclusive, like, get it on Xbox for the first month before PlayStation?
Yeah, that could be something they'd do too. Or like the DLC comes out 6 months earlier on the Xbox.
Yeah.
I mean, they're going to be on
Xbox
PC too.
DLC, horse armor.
Yeah,
I bought that. I bought the horse armor.
What game?
Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion.
Yeah,
it was back in the early days of DLC, and they were trying to figure out what to do, and that one missed the mark, but I still bought it.
Exclusive.
Yeah, it was just
DLC
like cosmetic horse looks,
armor,
but now that's all DLC. That's all it is cosmetic stuff.
Oh yeah.
So back then it was like people were pissed off.
Thank League of Legends for that.
Thanks a lot, League of Legends.
Free game.
So I think like Microsoft might just do it like the first one's free, kind of like, oh, we'll put the Outer Worlds on PS5, but you want to play the Outer Worlds 2, you got to play it on Xbox.
Or on Game Pass.
Or on Game Pass, exactly.
I think that's Microsoft's main direction, or Xbox's main direction is Game Pass.
Exactly.
Microsoft they want subscriptions to everything.
Oh yeah.
They changed their Office and all those other programs away from one-time purchase to
which sucks.
Oh, yeah. Everything is a subscription.
They want that continuous residual income.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: when you're doing stuff like that, like for Photoshop's like $1,000, but now you can pay $12 a month.
Yeah,
that makes sense,
and get it.
But when you could get Microsoft Office for $130 as a student,
yeah.
And then you could run it for 5-10 years.
Yeah.
Now it costs you $20 a month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's ridiculous.
Time to download.
That's one year of university, and you've already blown that budget.
You just use Open Office.
Yep.
Exactly.
Just use Open Office.
Yeah.
We're currently living in a world of subscriptions.
Yeah.
For sure.
Definitely.
So
everything's
I mean, I'm okay with Game Pass. It's a friggin' legit deal. So.
Oh yeah, Game Pass is an amazing deal.
Exactly. I can't believe there's not another one from somewhere else. Really? Well, I guess there's Stadia and Amazon's whatever thing they're trying to do. Luna, yeah.
Yeah, we'll see what happens when Luna comes out. See if their servers can handle it.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, probably.
It'll be fine. I mean, but then again, when I tried to buy my Xbox Series X, their server couldn't handle that. So, who knows? It'll take a long time before Microsoft makes $7.5 billion back.
Oh, yeah.
And that's... How long? 10 years?
In game sales? In Game Pass subscriptions?
If it's just Game Pass subscriptions?
Yeah.
20 years?
I mean,
how many... I don't think that they bet anything on 10 years nowadays in the financial industry.
No, it's probably even more than that. You think so? No way. You think they're going to make $7.5 billion? That's like a lot of games, dude. So the other thing, too, is like they just paid $7.5 billion to buy Bethesda. Now they have all these people on the payroll that they got to pay. Mm-hmm. All the buildings and all the everything to rent it out or like, their office space and everything. I think this is a long-term thing. Like they're not even picturing to make the money back on this in 20 years.
Yeah, I wonder how many people
I don't
Game Pass
think
right now.
Corporations make plans on those big 20 years these days.
I mean, they got to. There's no way they can make $7.5 billion that fast. Like, let's say they sell 1 million copies.
hits 10 million subscribers.
Okay, that's $50 million a month profit maybe for them. Okay, even if it's $50 million a month, how many years is $7.5 billion?
Still a lot.
600 million a year.
Yeah. So 10 years minimum, over 10 years for Game Pass. So this is a long-term one, I think.
Yeah, we'll have to see how many more people subscribe once the X and the S come out.
But like, let's say you sell 10 million copies of your game, it costs $79, $80. That's $800 million.
Yep.
That's our 10 million copies, dude. That's a lot of copies of a game. And you're not making $80 on each copy because you still had to pay everybody to make it. So let's say you're making half on that. You still had to give $10 to the distributor. So you're making $40 on a game. It's $400 million. It's a lot of games. So.
Yeah, that is a lot of games.
I
But I
don't know.
mean, they'll do it.
You're talking about one title.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah,
but I'm
there's
saying
multiple titles.
How many
Also,
titles were
Bethesda-
how much in his IP did they purchase?
yeah, but Bethesda lets out one game every 5 years.
They also
Yeah.
they also purchased probably a lot of stuff on the books.
Yeah, that's true,
And
but
they
like,
they can cut and sell a lot of it off.
Yeah.
They already have some of the infrastructure themselves, so they don't need.
well, they're trying. They said they're going to not touch anything with the Bethesda and I think Arcane Studios and all the other ones they bought too. They were going to leave them alone.
Leave them to their own devices.
And even if they were like,
real estate and everything.
yeah, they said they weren't going to touch them. That can change, but the other thing too, old back catalog games, like they could sell a copy of Oblivion, but they're going to make $10 on it. No one's going to spend $10 on Oblivion.
No, definitely not.
So
More than that
I think
anyway.
it's a long time, a long look they're going for. So
I'd say so. I mean, they can do it, but yeah, maybe it'll take the whole console's life, this next-gen console life, to get it back.
like I don't think Microsoft has paid off the purchase of Minecraft yet, and that was $2 billion, I think, or was it 4? I can't remember. It was like 2 or 4.
I think it was 2.
Yeah, I don't think they've paid off that purchase yet.
No, not with Minecraft sales?
How many copies do you have to sell? Minecraft costs $20.
Right? Yeah,
Like,
it did take a
And
few
what
copies
about
for sure.
all the rights on all the merch and everything else, all the deals
Yeah.
they make?
That's money for sure too, but not that much money, I don't think.
When are we going to get Minecraft World at Universal?
Steve. Yeah, I don't know. I think this was just because I think the main thing was just Microsoft has no first-party games that they can say this is a Microsoft game. Well, besides Halo and Gears, but Halo's been delayed and whatever. It's like that's one thing they always. All the Sony boys will be like, "Oh, we got all these first-party games. So Microsoft sucks. They don't got anything." And now Microsoft's like, "Oh yeah, we got the best ones now." Well, best in air quotes, I guess. Some people think they're not the best. So
Xbox ain't got no good games.
yes. Yes. Quote from the number one Chad Daddy of all time.
Come on.
Chad Warden.
Chad
Oh my
Warden.
God.
If you guys don't know Chad Warden, what a legend.
Exactly.
Look him up. So we get so a little bit more Xbox, little bonus they're going to throw out at us. They're going to update
Mhm.
the Xbox One to have the Xbox X and S UI.
Mine's
Coming
not
in November
updated.
10th.
Oh, it's
November 10th, you're going to get a sneak peek. You're going to get to see what this thing
Oh,
looks
that's
like.
when the system comes out. I see what you're saying.
Nice. So
My-
you get to interact with the UI on your old system.
Unless
Yeah.
it's not that much of a difference, my Xbox is not updated because it looks very much the same
Yeah.
right now.
Well, November 10th.
Well, that's when this. I'm confused. I thought it was gonna roll out now so you could see what it looks like before the launch. You're saying when the Xbox comes
Yeah,
out,
when it-
then the old ones
Is
will
that
update.
when it's launching?
Oh,
November 10th?
what, the Series X?
Yeah.
the 10th.
Wow.
It's shortly,
That's
dude.
really close.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It's so close. I'm
That's like
excited.
3 weeks away.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
Mine's on
crazy.
pre-order, my dudes. Can't wait.
Oh.
I know, you ordered that for me.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe when you said it was a gift. I was so shocked.
Wow. I'm being called out here.
You're gonna have to get that thing. Did you take time off?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have to get that thing. You have to fire it up, and you're just gonna have to stream like crazy.
Oh, I'm going to.
Everyone's gonna be like, "Oh my god, new Xbox!" Yeah,
I'm gonna be playing Assassin's
Old
Creed
games?
Valhalla. No, I'm playing Valhalla for sure.
New game.
Valhalla, but
Yeah.
I'll download like the enhanced Forza Horizon 4, Gears 5. I don't know what else there is. Some other bullcrap. There was an expanded list of like launch titles for the Series X, and it was just like, no one needs some of these. So, anyways,
Yeah, so that's gonna be I guess it's gonna be a bit of a teaser for those who
okay.
want
I thought
it,
it
but
meant
don't
it was
have it yet.
coming out now, so you could check it out and see what was going on. because I was like, it doesn't look any different. But that would be why it didn't come out yet.
It hasn't come out yet.
I misread this article.
You don't even need
What a
to install
buffoon.
it.
What a
You just be
buffoon.
like, yeah, I already have one. I don't
Yeah,
even need
that's
I don't need the
true.
teaser.
That's
I've already
true.
got it.
Microsoft has updated though. The speed for the Microsoft Store on Xbox now is like instantaneous, where before it was so slow.
I saw that when we were
Oh my
last time I
god!
was over. What did we play last time I was over?
A bunch of
Battle
games.
Chodes.
Battle Chodes?
Yeah.
Was that with Kurt?
No, last
no.
time I was over, we were going through and looking for a bunch of games. We tried like,
Oh yeah, we played
like Street
Double
Fighter.
Dragon
Double-
Neon.
oh yeah, that's what you.
Yeah,
did.
that's what we
okay.
did. Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's very fast now.
Speaking of Double Dragons taking on things, I don't know. That
That was pretty good.
Who's Billy and
Who's Billy?
Yeah.
Billy. Well, I guess it's because Microsoft is also on board with Epic
Okay.
taking on Apple.
And it'd be like, I don't know who else would be with Apple or with Epic.
Well, a whole bunch of people have gotten on board with Epic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, every developer has to be on board with Epic because they all use the Unreal Engine.
Yeah,
So
even Microsoft is backing Epic.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
So Apple has been ordered to leave Unreal Engine and Epic subsidiaries alone.
yeah,
What
You
does that
can't
mean?
touch them. So you can't kick them off the store.
yeah.
Because too many apps on the Apple Store are Unreal Engine.
Yeah.
And so if they got kicked off or whatever, they wouldn't be able to update it.
Yeah.
Update the Unreal
So
Engine.
does that mean Fortnite is back on?
Well, no,
Apple?
Fortnite's
No.
still gone. They were not.
But
like,
the
no.
Unreal Engine is supporting all the other.
So it's more
developers
about
back
keeping the engine on
Yeah.
rather than just Epic
Yeah.
in general,
on. Okay.
because
Yeah.
it would screw over not most, but a lot of developers who are going to be penalized because these two,
Monolithic. giant.
yeah, are like
You know?
having a
Being
pissing
giant wiener
contest.
boys. Yeah.
So the judge was like, "No, you guys can just play together for now, anyways." So.
Yeah. They said that Apple's plans were extremely retaliatory.
No, really?
Yeah. That
Wow.
was what they ruled. And so, yeah. Unreal gets to stay on Apple. Fortnite still off. And the trial isn't set till May of next year. May 3rd next year, we're going to get some trial going on to see if they are using anti-consumer practices.
Who, Apple?
Yeah.
Well, they are.
Oh, for sure.
I'm the judge. Bang the gavel. Guilty. I already know it. I wonder how much money Epic's losing with Fortnite not being on the iOS store.
Probably a bit.
Apple's
I
losing
don't-
it too. Well, I guess
Yeah.
they wouldn't have been losing any because they just were like, nah, buy straight from us. Forget those boys.
They were making a cry that all these people who aren't able to play Fortnite anymore.
Only on iOS.
Only on iOS.
I know. How many kids were using the
I'm
iOS
sure a
as
lot.
their main system?
On a tablet?
Oh,
To
ton, I would
play
imagine.
Fortnite?
Yeah. I
They
think
didn't
so.
have like a games console that was
No.
allowed. Really?
I think there's a lot of people that play on tablet.
Yeah,
and-
nowadays, like almost every kid has a
Phone and a
so
tablet.
that your parents can keep track of you.
Could you imagine when you were a
But
kid?
almost every kid's got a game console. of
Well,
some sort.
I don't think that's as much anymore.
Yeah, not so
Really?
much.
But can you imagine if you
'Cause-
were a kid, your parents were like, "Here, have a $600 phone." Yeah, right. No way.
Yeah, not for us.
Good gravy.
But
But,
these
now
days-
every kid has
Yeah, yeah.
one.
These days, it's like their primary mode of communication with everybody.
I could.
Oh, I'm
is the
aware.
cell phone.
I sold
Yeah,
them.
yeah, you know.
I know
And
this
so-
more than anything.
That's
And
so
so now it's
stupid.
like, well, I gave you a $600 phone. Why do you need a $600 console? Your phone plays games.
Yeah, exactly.
Their parents don't know that the phone plays games.
I just can't.
The kids are convincing their parents of whatever they need to.
I just can't imagine like ever in any time anyone I knew would have had a phone like that. Even the equivalent dollar value, like let's say when we were growing up, it was like a $300 phone or something like that. There's no way.
Yeah, the $300 console.
Yeah, but that's in the house, like whatever. Like I don't know. It's just times are changing.
Well, they sure are, because you get that $600 phone for nothing when you sign it to your
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. You gotta
So
spend
the
$100
parents-
a month.
The parents' view of that value is skewed because
Yeah.
the company has hidden the value of it by getting a contract out of them.
Yeah. And it's free
They-
phone.
They're like, what? I paid about $50 in accessories and taxes to get this thing all set up, and I walked out the store.
Yeah,
That doesn't
and I have to
seem as expensive.
and then I have to
Yeah,
spend
it definitely
$2,000 on it over the course of the contract lifespan.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good scam you're running.
Yeah, I'm getting all the profits. Yeah. See how loaded I am? My name's Tellus.
So speaking of a good scam,
Oh yeah.
it's actually a terrible scam. There are cheaters now in Among Us.
Oh god.
They're using wall hacks, speed hacks, unlimited cooldown hacks for
Why
killing
would
people.
you ever play with someone you don't know in Among Us?
No. Why would you need to cheat
Right?
Among Us?
Well, I think they're playing against random
Yeah,
people, and they're just
cheating.
doing it to ruin the game for
There's
other
no
people.
leaderboard.
No,
There's no scoreboard.
no, but it's just to ruin other people's
There
games.
is
they're just children trying to be out there for a laugh.
But why would you play with anyone you don't know?
I would get bored of cheating after
Yeah, but you're
one
a
game.
normal, you're a normal, like, fully developed normal person. Whereas anyone that's doing this is like either a child or like some degenerate adult
Okay,
that gets
so
their jollies.
When I was a child, I remember getting Age of Empires,
Mhm.
and I remember getting taught the cheat codes
Yeah.
for unlimited food and wood and stuff like that. And I got bored of it.
Yeah.
I put the game away because I was like, "This is too easy. I don't like it anymore."
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, they're just
Exactly.
doing it in Among Us to be a wiener. But like, I don't. Why would
Frustrating.
you play with someone you don't know in Among Us? It just
Right?
seems. Isn't the whole part of it like you know your friends and you know what they're fibbing about and stuff?
Well, so I've got a couple friends that we play with in a group community, and then
Yeah.
some of us go on public and play.
Oh God.
And it's kind of great. Like, I actually ended up having a couple people were like, "We don't want to play with Purple. He's too good." And they were telling this to some of my friends in the game. They're like, "Man, look at Purple. He's so good at convincing everyone." They're like, "Wow." And I'm like, that
Okay,
that
all
felt
right.
pretty
See,
cool.
I've never played the game, so I don't know. Like, I just picture it like, why would you want to play with some random guy? Because you're playing in a random thing and be like, oh yeah, Purple killed me. He's the bad guy. He's the imposter. Like,
And then I come in and say, "Purple's trying to frame me."
so,
yeah,
like,
you can,
it wasn't
you can
me.
redirect for sure.
no, but I mean like the guy you killed says, oh, it was Purple.
Oh yeah, that can happen too because people are like half of the lobbies in a separate
Yeah.
call and they're just calling it out.
Yeah.
Oh, they're in a separate they're in Discord.
Yeah,
like,
they're in
just-
their own personal
yeah.
thing, and they're letting their buddies know who aren't dead. Oh, it's this person.
That
Yeah.
just sounds boring as hell. I have a little side story here. Glad Joe, one of the regulars in my chat. I
know. Glad.
Yeah, I
work
went.
with him.
Yeah, exactly. I went to school with him. I remember Fallout 1 or 2, the original on PC. He downloaded a save editor to hack your character, and he just, rather than like just doing his own, he just was like, "I'll do my brother's too," and he like hacked all his brother's saves. So he's like, "Yeah, I fixed your saves for you."
Oh no!
Oh my
And he was
God.
just like, "You idiot! Why would you do that?" So
Oh no!
yeah, I was just like, "Oh my God." I'd be so upset if someone just was like, "Yeah, I got you. Don't worry. You got your stats are all 100, and you got infinite
Yeah.
ammo, and I got you to the last boss." And
Oh man!
yeah,
I'd be livid.
he was so upset. I'll never forget it. So,
Well, you know the philosophy I subscribe to. If the game isn't hard, I'm not playing it.
yeah,
If it's not
exactly.
Challenging.
ridiculously challenging, I'm just not into it. If it's too easy, no, forget it. So using cheats for me, like back in the day, it was like, oh, look at this, and then I'll be like, 5 minutes later, I'm bored.
Yeah.
Next, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
This has ruined it for me.
Exactly.
Yeah, if it's not hard, I don't want to play it.
I'm not good at games, so I don't need that much of a challenge.
I'm not good at games either. I just like a challenge.
I don't like to be challenged.
Your challenge is the creepy boy.
I'm challenged.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't want to have like a contest about who's not good at games, but like I think I'm worse at games than you
I
guys.
don't know. How can we determine who's the worst at games? What game will we play?
It's going to be a series of games.
Okay.
One from like every different kind of category or
Oh,
genre, and we
shoot.
set some things, and I
That
think it
sounds like a fun time.
sounds
Oh,
like
yeah,
sounds like the tournament of tournaments.
Street Fighter 4.
And like a JRPG.
Oh,
and
how
like
can you-
a
how-
side scroller
How
and
could
a
you
first
do
person
JRPG in a competition?
shooter. So what you do is you have like a time limit.
Oh,
and
first to
say-
beat Garland in Final Fantasy
or
1?
for the most experience you can get in the first 10 minutes or something. like that, or
Interesting,
first
interesting.
hour. Yeah.
Interesting.
What items can you get or something?
Speed run to the sword in Zelda?
I mean, Star Renegades would be a good test for that.
No, you already got he's already got.
I've already got a head
experience.
start, but I mean, you guys can practice.
No, I don't want to practice.
Oh, come on. Oh, now you're putting all these limitations just because you haven't played the game before? Like, we all have to have played the game? Like, how does that? That's, so
no,
we have,
I don't think so. I think
we gotta write some rules.
I think
We
so.
could play some
Well-
Need for Speed.
No.
Rivals.
No.
No, Need for Speed for sure.
Like 3 rounds of Need for
There's
Speed.
got to be
Rivals?
there's got to be a racing game. There's got to be a first person shooter. There's got to be like a series of games.
Yeah, let's do this. Let's set this up.
Who's the worst gamer?
Yes, this is gonna be great.
And we'll make a trophy and everything.
Yeah.
So
We'll have a shmuppy in there.
We gotta go to like a pawn shop and get like some ratty old controller or something, and we'll spray paint it and mount it on.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
If we were to do the shooter, which would you prefer just by the name to play? There's 3 choices. We got Mushihime Sama, or we got Muchi Muchi Pork, or we got Pink Sweets. Which one do you want to try?
Halo.
No.
No,
We're
for a shmup. What's the
What are you talking about?
like a vertical shooter,
what's
like 1942.
Oh,
what's that cute 'em up where
the top-down view,
Yes.
bird's eye view shooter.
the Magic Witch queued him up?
Oh, well, there's the side scroll, which is Bullet Witch.
Yeah, Bullet Witch.
That's a side scroller.
Why don't we go like old school, like Icarus from NES?
Oh, geez, Louise. That's more of a...
Or actually,
that was a bullet hell.
1942.
top-down view. Or 19 yeah.
Arrow Fighters. No, I decided
we
it's Arrow
can't
Fighters.
we can't do 1942 because I've beaten that on border.
Oh. See, you could have used that one and it would have been no problem.
We're detracting here. So let's put this on the shelf and come back to it later.
Sounds good.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah, let's do it.
Speaking of old games,
Okay.
some old games coming to Xbox Game Pass that I'm rather excited about.
Ooh.
We have Grim Fandango,
Nice.
Day
Never
of the
played it.
Tentacle.
Never played it.
and Full Throttle.
Is that a racing game?
No,
I don't know any
it
of
is
these
not.
titles.
So these are all point-and-click adventure games, which are near and dear to my heart.
Throttle?
Even Full Throttle, yes.
Oh.
Full Throttle has one of the best theme songs.
Oh. You're going to put it
Remember
into
what it's
this episode?
Oh yeah, it's called
See what I did
Gone
there?
Dogs, I think.
See, I made extra work for him right there.
Yeah, I mean, I'll put it in for sure. It's a great song, but we will get copyright strike.
Just put
the best,
15
the best
seconds.
soundtrack for a game has to be Nitrous Oxide. On the PlayStation.
For fuck's sakes. We're not talking about best soundtracks here.
So, Grim Fandango, I haven't played before, but it's like a Day of the Dead
Yeah.
kind of
Point and
theme.
click.
Point and click, where
I
you
love
play like a
point and
private
click games.
detective in like a white suit, and like the Day of the Dead kind of skull. And I don't know the story of it at all, but it's kind of cool. I've seen it.
I like
Day of the
it.
Tentacle is, of course, a spin from Maniac Mansion,
Mm-hmm.
and I love Maniac.
I never
Mansion.
played those ones. But,
Maniac Mansion, the TV show?
No,
No.
Maniac Mansion, the
game.
The game from
was there
like
a TV show?
There was. It was a
maybe.
Canadian YTV
Maniac
TV show,
Mansion?
Maniac Mansion. Yeah, we'll go to it after.
Oh, wow.
On the break, we'll bring it
See,
up.
I said Maniac Mansion, and I got the theme song playing in my head straight off the Commodore 64.
Yeah,
I'm like,
it's a classic.
yes.
Nice.
And Full Throttle
Yes.
is a point and click that features like a gruff Harley riding guy.
Oh,
Outlaw?
like Days Gone, but in the past.
I don't think I played it. I played like 5 minutes of it because I never owned it, but I know
I like
our
point and
mutual
clickers.
friend Evan played it a lot, and he's like, so good.
I'll
But it's,
check these out, especially since
one,
they're on
the
Game
one,
Pass.
yeah, the one voice line I know from that one is, I'm not putting my lips on that.
Oh
That's what
my!
he says. If you click on something you can't click on, he's like,
Ooh
I'm
la
not putting my
la.
lips on that.
There's some classic lines in these games.
Yeah, so that's going to be pretty cool because those are coming to Xbox this month.
That's old people games.
Get your
Oh,
Game
yeah.
Pass.
Get your Game Pass. If you don't have Game Pass,
So good.
Yeah.
So
sign
good.
up.
What are you doing with
just
your
sign
life?
up.
You gotta
You
get
don't have an Xbox,
first.
doesn't matter. It's Microsoft Game Pass, not
Yeah,
Xbox
that's
Game
right.
Pass. Just
PC.
get in there. It's on the PC.
Exactly.
Here is some extreme justice that I am so glad happened, even though it's not here, it's in the UK. You know, when you're scrolling through your mobile phone and all these ads come up, it's like Homescapes. It's got all the keys and stuff. You're like trying to pull out and get the treasure to the guy, and
Oh, yeah, right.
and
yeah.
the puzzle just doesn't make any sense because you're thinking about it like there's no way that you can even do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, Homescapes and Gardenscapes do not have anything to do with that puzzle game. It's all just a match 3 where Homescapes, you're building a home, Gardenscapes, you're
Candy
building a
Crush.
garden. It's so clickbait.
Yeah.
Like,
it's
I was
like,
those game advertisements aren't actually
No,
to games.
no. Those
You click on
games do not exist.
So you click on it, and then the game goes to a website for gardening or home.
No, it's a game called Homescapes,
Yeah.
where it's
And
like
garden-
a
yeah.
2-gem matching game,
Yeah, it's
where
a
the
match
ad
3.
shows this
Oh, so the game.
puzzle game that looks different.
Wow, because I've seen those all the time. Because it's like usually there's the little hero and the goblin, and you pull the
Yeah.
keys, and then the
That game
lava
doesn't
comes down.
exist.
Oh,
That is not that
wow.
game.
Yeah, it's just a match 3 like gem game, like Candy Crush.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So the ones that Homescapes and Gardenscapes were showing where I got debated was there's a guy
debated.
running along and then it's like this is your decision. He's like shivering. He's like, this is your decision. You can give this, or this.
Oh,
and so you give him this, and then
I know that ad.
it carries on. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got debated into that, and I was like, okay, well, since you're advertising it to me like 300 times a minute, I'm going to check it out. And it's a match 3 game where you rebuild a garden. Nothing to do with that. I'm like, and I played it for a while to see if it would actually do it. And it didn't do it at all.
You got frustrated.
Gotcha.
Mad.
I was like, no, that's it.
Delete.
Yeah. And so the ASE, the Advertising Standards Authority in the UK, is like, no, you can't run these ads. They're banned.
Awesome. That's why we don't see them anymore.
No, we'll still see them.
Oh.
In the UK, you won't see them.
I haven't seen an ad for one of those little goblin knight dudes getting roasted by the fire for a while.
I have.
Where do you see these ads? I don't ever see
They're on
ads.
Reddit, Instagram, like any of those things.
Oh man, I don't see them. Well, I don't use Reddit app on my phone. I use Sync, so maybe that's why I don't see the ad for it.
Yeah, probably.
And then Instagram, I can't even think of an ad I've seen on Instagram. I don't know. Maybe I don't use Instagram enough.
You probably do a good job of blocking it out.
Maybe.
Could be, yeah.
I can't be swayed by
so
these
many
advertisements.
I block a lot of the advertisements, but every once in a while something will catch my eye.
Yeah.
Those definitely catch my eye. It's like a puzzle that is not able to be finished.
You're like, I'm smart. I can figure this out.
Yeah,
Let
and
me
then
have a look at this.
And then you're like, wait a minute. You can't do it. It's impossible.
Yeah.
Speaking of physically possible,
Oh, baby.
new Smash Brothers fighter Steve's victory screen is
This is
unintentionally
great.
suggestive.
It's so good. It's so good.
It's unintentionally suggestive.
I've seen this. I don't know. We ever bring this up so Curtis can see it.
Whoa.
So the picture is Steve has won, and he's holding a stake in his hand, but it's like right at crotch level, so it looks like he's holding his...
It looks like it's the handle from his pickaxe.
No, it's a stake, I think.
Like
I thought it was his pickaxe
like
that he's
cow
holding
stake?
like this, and the pickaxe is that,
No,
like going out
the
like
pickaxe,
this.
that's a stake.
That's the handle to his pickaxe.
No, that's
He's
a
put it
stake.
down. A wooden stake?
I mean, it could
No,
be
like
a steak
he's
for sure.
going to eat
looks
it
like
to
a
get his
steak.
health back.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. He doesn't hold a pickaxe like that. It's a steak.
What steak? Is there steak in this?
Yeah,
thing?
you take your beef and you grill it and you eat a steak. See, that's how you hold a
No,
pickaxe.
That's his iron pickaxe.
And his pickaxe was down, and that's the handle coming
Yeah, but
up.
he never
it's a-
holds it like that.
Yeah, he doesn't hold it in front of him like
That's
that.
a
He's
steak.
put it down. He's put it down.
No, he has not. He never puts the
But-
pickaxe down.
We don't know.
Regardless-
We don't know because
regardless,
it's- we've never played this game,
it
and we'll
looks
never play this
like-
game.
He's got a raging.
He's got a rager going. for
Yeah,
sure.
a raging meat
Yeah.
steak.
It's a steak. It's a steak.
Ladies, look up Steve.
Yes, exactly.
So that's hilarious that somehow made it past. But I guess it's like, oh yeah, this picture looks fine. But then you cut out the little bit of it holding stuff, and it
Yeah,
looks
but
like,
it still is against his crotch.
oh yeah,
It's definitely.
he's ready to eat that steak.
See, look where it says right there. The fact that it's a literal piece of meat makes the
Oh.
situation even worse. Thank you.
There we
I only
go.
play
There you go.
Minecraft
Justice.
every day for the past
Only
2
every day.
years.
Yeah.
So,
Nasty mistake they made there.
nasty mistake, exactly. Yeah, I'm sure this victory screen, they just had this model of Steve holding the steak, and where they don't even look at it, they just be like, we want this pose. It's probably standard across all the poses. They always just look at them up like this way, right?
Mhm.
Like that's the same pose for Dr. Mario down here.
Yeah.
They weren't thinking, and it's just like
Yeah,
he's having a delicious
is.
steak.
He is
Interesting.
just a delicious steak.
It's a good way to get your health back in the Minecraft,
Yep.
for sure.
I want a
You
steak
should.
now. I'm hungry.
Oh yeah.
You want a steak? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I've never played Smash on the Switch.
I dislike Smash.
If someone wants to gift to me, I'll play against them.
It's a game I don't play.
What's our PO box? You can ship it
I
straight
don't know
to
what
Kirk.
it is, but yeah, send
I
me
can't
a
remember
gift.
either.
Send me a gift.
Wait a minute. Can't you give people digital downloads now?
Yeah, you can.
On the Switch?
I think it's send a code.
Oh, okay.
I think maybe I don't know. Nintendo kind of sucks for that kind of stuff, so you probably can't actually do that.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Probably send a code for dollary dues.
Speaking of some dollary dues,
Oh,
my favorite game to play, Apex Legends. There's a new championship edition out.
Mm-hmm.
It's $34.99 or $39.99 American. Not entirely sure if that's Canadian
Freedom
or not.
bucks.
Yeah, so it will unlock all the characters that are currently open.
Okay.
To Season 7.
Mm-hmm.
You will get 7 exclusive legendary skins and 1,000 Apex coins.
Wow.
That sounds like a really good deal.
It is kind of a good deal. It just advances you so that you don't have to like play the game to unlock
Oh
everything.
yeah, you don't want to do that.
No.
You don't want to play the game.
And the game is free anyway.
I just want to buy it. I just want to buy it and own it. I don't want to.
Exactly.
Exactly.
I want to pose that I got all the stuff unlocked. I don't want to act like I unlocked it all.
Exactly.
So it's
That's
$40.
EA. That's how EA does it, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Just buy the character.
Yeah.
$40.
$40
That's
and
a
you
good
get
deal.
you get all your stuff
I'm
unlocked.
okay with it.
Yeah, especially if you want to like.
I don't think that's enough Apex coins, personally.
No, I don't think so either.
Yeah, but Apex coins is probably their bread and butter.
Oh yeah.
$40. I mean, I don't
I
know.
don't want to give away too much of the free stuff, the good stuff.
When
that
they have their
be
limited
charged.
time events, that's enough to get one Apex pack.
One.
Those packs are friggin' ripoff.
I know. So when
Oh
an
my
event comes out,
God.
they're releasing an heirloom item. So that's a melee weapon for each character.
It's like
So
a
right
rare
now-
skin
yeah.
for it, basically.
Yeah,
Very,
it's-
very, very rare.
Yeah, you'll get one out of every 500 packs that you open. You'll get one.
And how many? You can get 300 free packs if you complete the total max level, right?
I think so.
So you
Yeah.
got to buy 200 packs. to
And
get
by
one
the
of
time
these
you
skins.
have to open the 500th, you will have this
Yeah.
item. Guaranteed.
Guaranteed.
How much does
You
a pack
can-
cost? You could
They
potentially
cost
have
$5.
gotten it sooner.
I think they're $5.
So
no, the regular
the
ones
regular
are
packs,
cheaper.
Yeah, I think the regular ones are $5.
No,
These ones are $10 each.
it's 100 coins for a regular pack.
Oh, so it is way cheaper. It's like $250.
Yeah.
$250.
So, anyways, that's
That's a lot of
something
money.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So these, in order to guarantee yourself this heirloom item, you have to get every single one of the event skins, which means you have to buy one pack
and each
and
pack
each
gets
pack
one
guaranteed
guaranteed,
that
but
you
there's
don't
like
have.
26
24
items.
to 26 items.
So you have to buy 26 packs at
$10 a pack.
$10 each, $260, and then you'll get this heirloom item.
I don't like randomization of having to buy packs, stuff like that. It's,
Well, they do have their limited time store in Apex where you can buy specific items, but they are rotating
cost more.
around.
Yeah.
Yeah, they caught. Yeah, they're
But the
definitely
heirlooms are
costly.
never going to be able to be bought by cash dollars.
No, never.
You'll have to get them randomly.
Well, technically, you can buy them cash dollars if you get all of those.
yeah, I mean, yes, you can, but I mean, you couldn't just buy one pack and be like, I got it, you know?
Yeah.
Well, the regular ones you can if your luck's really good.
Oh yeah. And our mutual streamer friend Impulsive,
Yes.
he opened his he's under level 200. He opened a pack and got an heirloom. I was
Wow.
like, come on.
Which one did he buy?
I don't know. I think he got Wraith's knife.
Oh, yeah, what a waste. Supposed to
get
get Lifeline's drumsticks.
Yeah, Lifeline's drumsticks are dope.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the one other thing too, is when you open the heirloom, you get the credit to choose an heirloom.
That's kind of cool.
You
Then
don't
get
have
pick the
to,
one
because
you
imagine
want.
you get the character you absolutely hate, and you get his
the
heirloom.
I'm like, oh man, that'd be
So,
awful.
Yeah.
That'd be like sell the game,
I-
sell the account.
Sell the free account.
Besides how much these event packs cost, I like the way Respawn does the monetization in Apex.
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
The event ones are way too much money.
Yeah,
Like $260.
but I mean, they're making money, so
Yeah,
'cause
I
people
mean,
are buying these
I've
things.
seen them. People have them. So
I mean, if I was a streamer making them mad streamer bucks, I'd be like, "Yep,
I guess so. If I was
let's open all these packs,
if
guys."
Apex was paying the
Streamers
bills.
are the new whales.
Yeah.
Well, you know, if Apex was paying the bucks and that's what you play every day, I guess
Oh yeah.
you just do it.
You just go ahead.
If that's your job to play Apex, I guess you just do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
I'm bad at Apex, but if someone wants to pay me to play Apex all the time, I'll do it.
You get good.
I'll play Roblox
will get good.
all day, every day too. If someone wants to pay me
Oh,
to
yeah.
do it,
I don't even have to be good. If people just want to pay me to play it, I'll do it.
that's
But you will,
basically the way
yeah.
I would be with Roblox. That game's a nightmare.
But if you play it enough, you will get good.
I'd have to get paid a lot of money to play Roblox every day.
Yeah.
Because I'd probably want to kill myself pretty shortly after starting playing.
That's why it's 1,000,000 points to make me play it on my
Oh
channel.
god, what a game!
Yes.
Terrible, 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 terrible.
Extremely terrible. Speaking of not terrible, a game that's going to be
These
amazing,
segues.
and here's a deal for you as well if you want to buy it from the Good Old Games website.
I don't want to buy it there.
Cyberpunk 2077 has a GOG exclusive
Gog.
bonus. You get a digital comic that's 50 pages.
So before you continue, I wonder if this exclusive digital comic is just the 3 parts of the ones you get from the Rockstar promotion. Because there's 3 comics that are like 16 pages each.
Interesting.
So I don't know, but it might be.
I know in here it tells you what the comic is kind of about.
The one in this Rockstar promotion they're doing, it's all about Johnny Silverhand, aka Keanu Reeves' character.
And just to sidetrack a little, GOG, that's a website where you can get like older.
Yeah, it's
older
good old games.
Yeah.
It's CD Projekt Red's like Steam, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they were also running things like Diablo 1 and they were running
lots of
Warcraft
and they're
1 and stuff like
stuff that's DRM free on there.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So
Tasha and Murex.
let's talk about you.
Okay.
So that's different then.
I think it's different.
Cool.
That's cool. I'm not going to buy it there.
No, where are you gonna buy it? Where have you already
Microsoft
purchased
Store? No, I haven't bought it on the Microsoft Store yet, but I'm going to. What was the other stuff that it comes with?
Oh, you can. It doesn't come with it, but you can get print quality posters based on the game
Oh,
and
boo.
wallpapers and avatars.
Boo, 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 boo.
Yeah, simple stuff. The comic. It's too bad they didn't put a physical comic.
I bet you they will. This game's too big.
Yeah. There will probably be a comic line coming out based on it.
The CD, the one for the Rockstar thing, they're through Comixology. Like, they're through the app.
Okay.
So, I haven't redeemed mine yet. I have them all unlocked, so I just have to do it.
Digital comics just don't do it for me. I gotta have that physical copy. Smell the paper.
Yeah, I agree. Half my comics got ruined, so I gotta throw them out.
Ugh.
Had a leak in the basement, so it's pretty nice.
We had a leak in the basement as a kid growing up, and I lost all my really good old board games.
Oh, bummer.
I was really sad.
No
about it,
doubt.
yeah. So I know
Water.
how it feels.
Yeah.
Water. The worst.
Hot water tank.
Dirty.
Very dirty. So I didn't read this article yet.
I did, so a bunch of supposed data from Ubisoft and Crytek was posted on a ransomware website where they're saying, like, we will release the, like, source code of Watch Dogs Legion unless you give us money, basically. And they have screenshots of folders. I mean, I guess you could just make up a folder. But they have, like, back documentation of, like, what would you say? Like, documentation of, like, talks or whatever they had to discuss how they want to do the game, like meeting notes and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So-
obviously there's enough evidence in there for, like, if you had a folder, but you opened it up
Yeah.
and you could show that it's the exact same,
Yeah.
like, file size.
They'll know.
All the files, they'll know that that's
Yeah.
a
Oh, yeah.
legit folder.
So I don't know what these companies do with these. Do they end up paying, or do they just
I think they end up paying
That's crazy.
a lot. I think a lot of, like, digital hostage,
Yeah.
everyone pays.
How do you get paid? Bitcoin?
Did you hear
Bitcoin.
Did you hear about the first digital hostage that actually resulted in someone dying? And so now these people are
Dying?
So there was a digital hostage situation, and someone ended up dying, and there's a big, huge investigation on it because now through criminal negligence, these people are in a lot of trouble.
Wow. Crazy. Well, I guess Ubisoft and Crytek are gonna give them some bitcoins.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
But, like, well, what's stopping me from going, like, actually now I want $50 more million?
well, because you wouldn't get it.
Yeah, you wouldn't get the second payout because
Yeah.
you didn't honor the first payout.
I
You didn't
guess so.
honor after the
But what if I
first
just
payout.
said I'm gonna release it anyways?
Well, for some reason, with, like, digital theft and stuff, all of these, like, from what I know, are honest.
That sounds wrong.
It does sound wrong, but
I steal your intellectual property,
Yeah.
and I want $10 million to give it back. You give me the $10 million, me releasing the intellectual property does nothing for me.
Yeah.
Except perhaps maybe get me even in more trouble.
Yeah, but you're already in trouble.
Yeah, for sure. But so now, like, if I asked you for another $10 million say I didn't return it, you're not going to pay me the second time because there's been bad faith.
yeah.
I guess so.
If I
Yeah.
release it, then it's bad faith. So I don't.
You set a
see how-
precedent for everyone else. Because, like, if you pay somebody and they're just going to do it anyway, then all of a
Yeah, but I
sudden
got-
nobody else is getting
Or
paid.
even if you try to do it again to another
I got
company.
Yeah.
$10 million. I don't care about anybody else. I'll release it anyways. Give me 10 more million.
But if you want any more, and then other hacker groups are going to be like, okay, you effed up. And so now they're going to come after that
I guess
group.
so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I guess
there
there's
has to be a
potential.
little, in order to make it successful, there would have to be
I guess
some
there's
honor.
probably, like, their union doesn't let them do it.
Yeah.
The collective bargaining agreement.
The Thieves Guild will kick you out.
exactly. That's probably what it is, actually.
Yeah, because that's what I'm thinking. If you give it, and then they're just like, yeah, we're just going to release it anyway, then no one else gets paid.
Yeah.
It's crazy now these game companies are actually keeping the source code. I remember just all the other games that are from the past, they're just like, we don't need the source code. Throw it in the garbage. We don't need it.
Diablo
Just
2,
shift
no
delete.
source code.
Don't need it.
Final Fantasy 8,
Don't need
no
it.
source code.
Just throw it in the garbage. No one needs this.
Yeah.
Do we want to save these high-res assets? No, delete them.
Delete
Actually,
them. Delete them.
But Nintendo has managed to keep everything.
No, a lot of their games that come out like on the Super Nintendo Mini, they're just emulated ROMs. They didn't. They don't have the source code. Not really. Not for the old stuff. At least if they did, they're not reusing them. Because I know that when they looked into I think it was the NES Mini, they looked in, and they're just using like an open source emulator that they downloaded off the internet.
Coolroms.com.
Yeah. They just pirate all their own stuff.
Man, ROMs.
Can you pirate your own stuff? I don't think that's a thing.
We have the right to download this.
Oh, yeah.
Our own stuff.
Exactly.
So it works good. You guys did a good job ripping this. Thanks.
Exactly.
Now we'll sue you.
Yeah, basically.
We're going to download it first, then
We're
sue
going
you.
to send this lawyer thing to put injunctions to stop your website.
Exactly.
Sell these minis over here.
Exactly. We have a lawyer story later in the episode.
Yes.
So, anyways, that's the end of the Ubisoft. They'll pay.
They will pay. They have to.
to.
Well, they don't have to, but
They should.
they
probably.
should. Probably, yeah.
Anyways.
Well, let's go over Ubisoft. What's their claim to fame? now?
Assassin's Creed. Ubisoft is huge.
Yeah, Ubisoft is
The
huge.
one this one they
What
have
else
is
we got?
Watch Dogs Legion, Rayman, all the
Yeah,
Tom
okay.
Clancy games.
Okay,
What else?
That's
Assassin's
enough.
The
Creed.
Crew.
Pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're
they've
pretty
got a
huge.
pretty- yeah.
They're like right up there with EA.
And Crytek is the guys who do Crysis.
Yep.
And the Crytek engine.
So they're not as big of a deal.
No, definitely not.
Not anymore, anyways.
No.
Oh yeah, Ubisoft has Far Cry, which was based off of Crysis from Crytek.
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder if there's some crossover passwords
maybe
there or
they-
something.
Maybe they own each other. I don't know.
I don't
One of them
think
owns
they
the
do.
other. No?
It's probably one guy that used to work at Crytek. They left his account going on the Crytek website, and then he moved to Ubisoft and used the same password. What a guy!
Ah. Yep. He goofed it.
Yep.
He goofed it for sure.
Exactly.
So, Joe Biden. Let's
Oh,
talk.
the
Let's
next
talk some
president of the
politics.
United States
Let's
of
talk
America.
about politics right now.
The child smeller.
The child smeller, Joe Biden
Better than child fucker, but anyways.
is trying to get back in with the children, and you know,
I mean, I don't think Joe Biden is. I think Joe Biden's
yeah,
handlers
his
are.
campaign is true. Yeah. He has his own island on Animal Crossing. You
What
can
a
go
guy.
and visit it and get bombarded by his political advertisements.
You know, I would love for someone to say, "Boot up this game and show me how you play it right now."
Which Animal Crossing?
Yeah, and he'll be like,
No. He'd be like,
I
that's
don't
for the
know
young
what I'm
folks.
doing.
That's for the young folks, yeah.
My grandchild runs this for me.
He'd just be like, I was on a real farm when I was a young man. Is that supposed to be Biden there with the white hair and the sunglasses?
Yeah, and they've added 4 signs.
Team
in the
Joe.
Team Joe signs. Biden Harris, and then sunglasses. His classic aviators. His child
Red,
smelling
white,
aviators.
red, white, and or blue.
Yes. That
Those
might
are
be
the
blue.
colors of freedom.
Oh, those are red. They look orange.
They're supposed to be red, yeah.
I take that. I see it now. But at first, I was like, "Oh, it's
I'm sure this island is just like nothing.
Yeah, so 2 days ago it went live. You can go and visit it. Biden Island.
Why would you do that?
I don't know. In case you wanna see what it's all about.
Have a protest
See
out
what
front of
Biden's
his
all
house
about,
or
yeah.
something? He's holding a balloon.
Yeah, he's trying to. I guess the campaign's trying to reach the younger crowd. Be like, oh,
I mean, I
Biden
think
plays
Biden's
Animal
already
Crossing?
got the young people vote locked up.
yeah, I think so too.
Besides the young rednecks,
Yep.
I think everybody else is Biden Harris. I don't know. I'm not American, so I'm not allowed to talk about U.S. politics. It's illegal.
It is illegal.
I'm not allowed
We
to talk
sit
about.
on. We just sit right on top of them. We
I'm
don't
not
even
allowed to talk about Agent Orange.
Wait, why is it illegal?
I mean, it's not.
I'm like, what?
It's not illegal, but
It's definitely not. It just.
I don't know.
You know?
What if American was talking about U.S. or Canadian politics?
If
You don't even know
US can
anything.
Find Canada on the map. Go for it.
Wow.
They know where we
Wow,
are.
that's a crazy call out right there. Holy. I think they could probably find Canada. I would hope so.
Yeah, probably.
I think most people could
Have you
find.
not seen the globes
No.
where they cut Europe and Asia in half just so they can put North America in the center?
What?
And the statement is, when you want to be the center of attention so bad that you will separate a continent.
Oh,
On a
I
map.
see. I
There
see.
are some maps
okay.
out there. It's awful.
I get it. When you said globe, I was like, what are you talking about? But you just meant a map, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
map of the globe.
Okay.
Map.
I get it now.
It's round.
It's not flat?
Flat earthers gather all around the globe.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, God. Terrible. Very good.
Yes. You want to take a break?
We could take a quick one.
We'll take a quick break.
After
these messages,
I do this every time.
we'll be right back.
We are back. Hello, everyone.
Wow, Robot Mikey.
Take
Robot.
us to your leader.
Which one? There's so many leaders. Not the Orange Menace, that's for sure.
Nope, Agent
He's
Orange.
not our leader.
He's not our leader.
He's not my president.
Not my president. Let's talk about PlayStation 5 teaser trailer for the UI that they have released.
Yes.
It's a little teaser trailer.
It is.
Looks pretty PlayStation-y.
It sure does. It's looked pretty standard, whatever. Everything seemed to move around fine. When they were introducing the thing, they're like, these are what we call cards. And it's a little picture. It's like, wow, okay, nice naming, what they got going on. But the cool thing they showed was, I don't know if it's legit how fast it loads off the SSD, but the loading was like instantaneous when they resumed from sleep mode into the game. It like was like a second. And then the other thing is it looks like per game basis, the developers can like put in like activities basically that you can select. It'll tell you like, oh yeah, you're like 60% done this level, and it's going to take you 10 minutes to finish. So it's kind of like when you're reading a book on Kindle, where it'll be like, you have 5 minutes left in this chapter. And then when you actually choose the activity, it'll be like, well, there's these 3 things that you can do while you're in here. For example, the one they showed in Sackboy's Big Adventure. What a name, anyways. It showed that the one thing he hadn't collected the one piece of the monk costume in the level. It was like, you can do this in the level. And then if you select it, it'll show you hints about what you have to do. And there'll be a little screenshot.
Built-in game
And then
facts.
it'll be another screenshot, basically. And then if you go over, there's a video.
Pop-up video?
Yes. And it showed the guy just where exactly you go in the level and you get the little piece, and then you can... It has a big vibe from the original launch of the Xbox One where they had the snap. I don't think you guys know about this, but you could snap apps to the other side of the screen. So if you wanted to watch Netflix, you could snap Netflix on the side and play the game, and you could watch Netflix and the game at the same time. So you can put your little video of them playing the thing, and then you can follow it. So that was cool. It definitely was like a built-in...
So you're talking about the videos like a game tutorial?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're like custom ones. It's not like it's searching Google and finding a shitty video. This is like a custom video made for this, specifically this thing. Mm-hmm. Which is cool because, oh man, I don't know if you're ever searching for something, it's like, I want to know how to do this in the game, and you go to the YouTube video, and it's just like, hey guys, what's going on? Like, I'm going to tell you a little 10-minute story, and then we'll get into this real quick.
20-minute
Yeah.
video
The worst.
for a minute and a half.
Yeah.
I try not to look for videos. I try and look for like a step-by-step written out tutorial.
Me too.
Watching those videos is a nightmare.
I know.
Absolutely terrible.
So this is like custom made by the developer or whoever. So this, I think, is a not mandatory thing. The other thing is they had screen sharing, where you could be playing a game, and you could be like, I'd be like, I can't find this part of the game. You'd be like, oh, here. And you share your screen. It comes up on the PS4 on top of your game, and you can be talking and playing the game, and you see what's going on, and you can put it wherever you want on the screen. Or you could just be doing it the whole time. Like, you could be playing a game, I could be playing a game. We're sharing each other's screens. I can see what you're doing.
What's going on? Oh, how did you do that?
Yeah.
What did you just find there? Oh, I'm gonna go over there and check that out.
It's a cool feature.
That is pretty
I
cool.
don't know if it's something that'll be used that often by me, really. Well, I haven't pre-ordered PS5, but when I get a PS5.
Similar to that, where you'd be playing a game and you'd be in a party with somebody, and they'd be like, okay, well, let me take over.
Yes.
And they could just take over the game.
Yeah.
So they could do what you were trying to do if you couldn't do it.
Well, I remember always trying to get people not to look at my screen when we're playing.
Yes.
Exactly. So they couldn't see where I was shooting.
Screen cheat.
from.
Screen cheaters.
Stop screen looking.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't beat me without it, so stop it.
So those features are cool. They definitely remind me of Xbox One, because even the sort of achievement, or I guess it's trophy on PS5, the trophy help with the videos and everything, they had that on the Xbox One. It was built right into True Achievements, which is one of the most popular achievement websites. If you're trying to do an achievement, you can go there and it'll tell you the fastest and easiest way to get an achievement. Like, there's no time wasting around. If there's a way to cheat the achievement, that'll be the #1 result on the website. But when you would look at it on Xbox One, there'd be a button like, look up help on True Achievements. And it would just show you the #1, and you can do it. So it looked cool. I'm interested to see how it evolves over time because these UIs just change like crazy.
Well, this I think is the biggest change from 3 and 4 for sure. I mean, it's still kind of the similar style, but it's down below.
4 and 5?
Or no, 3 and 4. So 3 and 4 were kind of similar in the way they
I
work.
see what you're saying.
And then
they
5,
had the cross media bar.
Yeah, the cross media bar.
Yeah,
5 puts it all down below in cards, and it looks a little
that was
bit
just
more
in the game, the card thing.
Okay.
When you back out, it takes you to more of a similar style cross media thing, except it's not separate apps. Like now on the PS5 or PS4, everything's like a separate app.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to look at the store, it launches the PlayStation Store app.
Yeah.
And has to load that up and do it. Now that's just in the... You want to look at the store, boom, you hit it, you're in the store. There's no messing around. So...
I mean, it could be loading, but the way they've done the SSD might be so fast.
In the video, they said it's not an app. It's just built into the...
Right into the ROM.
So Sony's a hardware company. You can obviously tell a lot of times from their software. Like, the PS4 has, like, 3 different apps. Because there's, like, the PS4 store app, there's PS4 messaging, and there's another one. And it's like, they're all separate apps.
You're talking about the mobile app?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so stupid.
There's 3 or 4 of them, for sure.
When it should be one app. So that just goes to their legacy as a hardware company, not software.
Did you have a video there you were going to get us to watch?
That was the video that I described. Yeah.
Okay.
There was it was like 10 minutes long, and it was a lot of like, let's take a screenshot. Yeah. So there's built-in more media stuff and similar to what's on the PS4. Those were just the hot points. There's new things that looked kind of cool that I'm interested to see. If it works good, I'm sure they'll get added into the... If the Xbox doesn't have something similar, they'll do something similar. Just the way those guys go.
Yep.
I don't know how they both... Sorry, go ahead.
Everyone's going to be stealing from each other.
Well,
like, as soon as everything launches, they'll be like, oh, that's a good idea.
I don't know how...
If it's good, you copy and steal everything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They both, Xbox and Sony, were like, we're going to... independently, it seemed they were both like, we're both going to have streaming from the Xbox One and the PS4. Like, it wasn't like they showed the PS4 and we're like, no, there's no streaming. Just they both had it from the start, so...
Yeah, it is the
It's kind
future.
of like when the Volcano movies all come out at the same time. All of a sudden, just you got Volcano and you got...
Now we're in the era of superheroes. Before it was vampires. Before that it was dystopian future.
Zombies.
Yeah.
Everyone follows the trend.
When's the alien trend going to come around?
Again?
Yeah, man.
Come back around.
Like aliens invading Earth.
Well, they were trying to get it going there with like the Prometheus and stuff like that. They were trying to revive
But I mean,
that,
just like I don't know, Invasion of the Pod People.
and like Independence Day. And
Well, not even like
Mars
science
Attacks.
fiction ones. I mean, like the horror ones. I don't know. We got off on the tangent here.
It's too far detached from real life aliens.
The only movies that freak me out are alien movies. Like the movie
That's the
Dark
unknown.
Skies. Have you seen Dark Skies?
I can't say
Oh
I've
my
heard
god,
of
that freaked me out. Freaked me out. No other horror movies weird me out as much as an alien movie. Like Communion with what's his name? Christopher Walken? That's an old one. That one weirded me out too. It's just so weird. Anyways.
Speaking about
Movie
things
chat.
that are kind of weird,
Mm-hmm.
Xbox Series X pre-order shipments are on the way to stores.
Hey,
They're there.
What was that?
Wow. Is
The
that too
Xbox
fast for you?
Series
It was
X
very- it was very
pre-order
fast.
shipments are already on the way to stores. They're going to be in store soon,
Nice.
which means there's going to be no delays for some people anyway.
And some people are going to get them early.
Yeah, some people are gonna
But
get 'em.
still doesn't mean they're not going to get like one each.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, here's a picture of some pallets with Xboxes on them.
Nice picture of Halo right on it.
That looks like it's a Walmart.
Yep. They're like, oh, power your dreams. Oh, by
was
the
to
way,
say-
you can't play Halo.
I was gonna say, is that because the box got printed before Halo was like, oh no, wait a minute,
Basically.
we need to delay this.
Yeah, for
Pretty
sure.
much.
So
God, I hope
you
I
might
get
be a
mine on
lucky one.
launch
You
day.
get your Xbox right away.
I hope I
right
get mine
launch
on
day.
launch day.
I mean, they said that they had like almost 1 million units ready to go.
Where's
Like
yours
3
coming?
months ago.
Amazon.
Amazon.
Yeah. So I'm hoping they ship it out like a day or two early, so I get it on the launch day.
It's funny, we've eliminated the wait for games by buying them right online.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We still have to wait for consoles.
Yeah. Well,
Yep.
console's still physical, so.
Absolutely, yeah. I guess, well, some, Luna and Stadia.
Ain't nobody holding their breath for that.
Yeah, exactly. So I hope Amazon just ships it like the day early or
Yeah.
something like that.
Just get it.
On the day of. I'm getting shipped to my work though.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm sick.
Yeah.
Got
No, I
this,
took the time.
he's already-
I took the time off.
Yeah, he's already got the vacation booked.
Oh, so you're gonna show up on
And
your
pick it
day
up.
off,
Yep.
pick it up. and
I'll
go
see
home.
if it's getting
Awesome.
delivered, and I'll
That's
just go get it.
awesome.
I always get it delivered to work because there's always someone there, and they do not leave anything outside, so nothing ever gets stolen.
Yeah.
So,
I would
and I'm always
appreciate
there,
anything.
so I always get my stuff.
Yeah.
So, yep.
We got more controller drift news. I guess Microsoft has been embroiled in a
Yep.
controller drift controversy, a lawsuit already.
Yep.
And now they're adding the Xbox Elite Series 2 controller to the controller drift lawsuit.
This is not just an Xbox problem.
No,
Same
yeah,
thing
it's-
with Switch and everything. I think it's
Yeah.
just the analog sticks.
Yeah, they
The
just
first
start to
time I ever noticed
drift.
it was the original Xbox when you'd buy those Mad Cat
Oh yeah.
controllers. And I loved them because they were a little bit smaller and they had these cool colors and stuff like that. But Halo, I'd wear them out.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that they would do just natural strafe.
Yep. That's what happens. I have one Xbox One controller that does that, and there's like nothing to fix it really.
No, you can't. I have one PlayStation controller that does that, but
Yeah.
I haven't heard anything about a drift lawsuit for PlayStation yet.
Yeah,
But I haven't really looked
but-
either.
No.
I mean, there might be one going on.
Yeah, and the Elite one is the expensive ass controller. So
Yeah.
if that one broke, I'd probably be a little more upset
yeah.
if I had one.
I'd
Like
be chuffed for sure.
$200 and whatever dollars. For
Oh
it.
yeah.
That fancy case and the magnetic.
And he's got the little triggers and stuff you can put on the backside. I'm moving my fingers; you can't see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks. I was pissed off when my controller started doing that because I was just like, "What the fuck is going on here? I can't play games."
Yeah, me too.
Then you have to go buy a $70 controller. Sucks.
Yeah.
So maybe I should sue him.
Well, just hop in on the lawsuit. Put your name in.
Is it class action?
Yeah, it's class action.
Oh, there you go.
Probably in the States only.
Yeah, I don't know. You have to look it up. There's got to be one for Canada. Like, you got to be able to get some money. Get your money back.
Yeah, or just get another controller.
I did. Oh no, they'll give
No,
me
no,
one.
no,
No, they'll
get
give you
one
$10 or a $10 coupon to buy another controller. They're not going to give
I
you a
want
new
a free
controller.
one.
No, that's not going to happen. That's not, gonna happen. Not a chance. That's like when there was the big security breach on PlayStation 3 a few years back, and everyone's like, data got stolen, credit card numbers, everything like that, and they were like, here you go, we'll give you 1 free year of identity protection, and you can also choose from these 5 PlayStation games.
Is that like when Sony got hacked
Yeah.
too? When they got like their movies hacked and their
Oh
emails
no, this was a
hacked and-
different thing.
Sony's always getting hacked.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Someone's password is too easy. to guess.
Exactly. So, anyways.
Yeah, so in order to combat some bots
Mm-hmm.
from getting pre-orders, Currys in the UK has increased the Xbox Series X and S pre-order price by £2,000.
Wow.
So you pre-order this bad boy, and it's £2,500 or whatever it is, and then you're gonna get a £2,005 voucher to get your money back once the console comes in.
Wow.
So
So
the
they
bo-
take the money away?
So that the bot doesn't purchase it.
So the
because
bot-
it
yeah.
sees the
Can they
price
just
is
put a
too high.
captcha there? Couldn't they just put a captcha
I
I
on
don't know.
Bot.
Maybe all the bots are AI now, and they can solve the captchas.
Yeah.
Because they're
guess
all the
so.
same pictures, right?
I guess so.
That's pretty good. That's creative thinking. I applaud them for giving an attempt at this.
I guess so, but
if
like
Johnny
yeah, some
Bravo
kid
down
only
the
has
street.
500 pounds, not 2,500 pounds.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
No. I think the listing is £2,000 more, and then at checkout you get the 2005 voucher, so that you end up paying only the $500.
No, I don't think so. I think they take $2,000 from you, and then you get a thing that'll say like they'll pay you back $2,000.
All series after steps. Their input their voucher code received a $2,005 discount. Yeah, so you have to input a voucher code.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so
how does that defeat a bot?
because
One
the
extra
code
step?
probably
Yeah.
gets emailed to you,
I guess so.
so they'll have to code it to get around it. So it'll delay them for a couple days,
Yeah.
I guess. But it's creative thinking. It's taking a step. It's trying to figure out a way to get around it. If you have to change your bot coding to on the day of pre-release, the day before pre-release, you're not going to be able to get it done fast enough to buy all these things. So that's smart.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if the bot has to like read email and get this code, it's not going to work. I don't think.
No,
I
they
think
can
it's-
figure it out.
But by then, people have already gotten their pre-order purchases
That's
in
true.
by the time it's figured out.
That's true.
Yeah. Because they'll have to like look at what the email looks like. Yeah.
This is creative, and I think it's a good solution for.
I'd have a heart attack if I went to Amazon. They're like, it's going to be $2,000.
Yeah, I imagine they're going to lose some sales because people are going to misunderstand it. Like, wow, these guys are selling it for too much money. But some people are still going to get it.
Yeah, they should have done that with the 30 series launch.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
we all could have got cards.
They sold them all, so they got their money.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. But it wasn't very fair.
This is true. World's not fair though.
That's 100% true, especially when it comes to robots buying all your stuff.
Exactly, our future overlords.
Yep. Speaking about our future overlords, Microsoft will share digital revenues with GameStop on every Xbox it sells.
That's crazy.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Is this to do with Apple and Epic Games?
No, this is to get GameStop to actually sell stuff from Microsoft.
That's right.
Yeah.
I heard about this. Yes, they're gonna commission basically the people.
Yeah.
To sell Xboxes.
Well, I think GameStop is having a deal with Microsoft.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, the GameStop chain will share all of its downstream revenues with customers it brings into the Xbox ecosystem. So any DLC downloads, any of that, they'll
How
get
do
a
they
cut of
do
the
that?
revenue.
How do they know
I'm
that?
not entirely sure.
Serial number?
Commissions.
No, but I mean, like, this means, like, I take my Xbox home and I buy a game on Xbox Live. Microsoft is going to give money to GameStop.
Yeah, if that Xbox comes from GameStop, Microsoft is going to give them for any purchase.
You probably have to give them the name of your Xbox user account.
Yeah, but what if I just give them a fake one?
Well, then there's a workaround. Yeah. So then you're going to be hurting the,
Poor GameStop.
You're hurting GameStop.
It's probably going to be done by serial number, by hardware IDs. Yeah,
IMEI number.
That could be. Yeah. Yeah, there's going to be something like that.
Because it says that they will get. The article brings up that they will get money. Doesn't matter where the Xbox store is that is purchased at. So you purchase it on the Xbox store on the PC. Their GameStop's still going to get money as long as you have that Xbox and it's tied to your account.
Is tied in with the financing.
Yeah, maybe
it's part of that deal. I don't know.
Well,
can you finance in more than one place in the States? I don't remember.
I'm sure
in Canada it's only at EB Games.
Well, EB Games is the only place you could get it financed where you pay
$30 a month and you get the Xbox plus Game Pass.
And Game Pass is $20 a month already, right?
For the Ultimate is...
But you get Ultimate.
$20.
You get Ultimate, don't you? When you get...
You do.
Yeah.
But you don't need Ultimate if you have an Xbox.
But your Xbox costs you $10 a month then?
You end up paying, like, over the course of the lifespan, you end up paying, like, $520 in the U.S. The Xbox costs $499.
Yeah, so you paid $20 in financing fees.
And you get Game Pass.
That's pretty cheap.
Yeah, it's a crazy deal.
If you guys are not getting an Xbox, what are you thinking? If you want an Xbox, just go out and get one. It's such a good deal.
It's crazy.
It's ridiculous.
I don't play console enough.
That's okay.
I haven't bought an Xbox in forever, and I'm like, that's a good deal.
Yep.
360 is the last one I purchased.
Yeah, 360 is the last one I purchased.
You can use Netflix on
it. Well, that's kind of what I want it for. I want it as a little white box underneath the TV, and it'll do the Netflix, it'll do the Crunchyroll, it'll do the whatever, right?
It's not white, though. It's black. You're talking the Series S.
Yeah, Series S.
I bought the 360 that came with the Netflix remote.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Nice. Was it the one that had the little front plate you could take off and put another look on it?
Or? Yeah, I had a front plate.
Nice.
That changed.
I remember that.
I had one. I bought a few. I had one that was wood grain.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, it was quite
Mine
nice.
Was
LGR would approve.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Mine was blue with these little green Go Fast stripes.
Nice. I also had a limited edition Death Smiles might have been the other game you were thinking of, the witch shooter game. I bought limited edition Death Smile, so I had all these little anime loli girls on my Xbox. Yeah, exactly.
So as the VR scape improves, it's also unimproving. It's also getting worse.
De-improving.
Because the Oculus Quest 2, people are tying their Facebook accounts to it, and they're instantly getting banned.
That was a mistake. That wasn't intentional.
No, it's definitely a mistake, but people are like tying their Facebook accounts to the Oculus account and they're instantly getting banned.
Why are they getting banned?
It was those that were signing up new accounts who were getting instantly banned, not people who had existing Facebook accounts. It was those that
Oh,
didn't
they're
have
like
Facebook
using
accounts.
fakey accounts.
It was that didn't
Maybe.
have Facebook
No, even
accounts
people who are
had
using
to-
real information.
had to sign up. Those that were new accounts were getting banned through some kind of glitch.
Facebook sucks.
So there's a Reddit user, so take this with a grain of salt, sent in their ID and photo to Facebook to say that, yeah, this is me, and they were like, yeah, we can't reverse that decision. You're banned for life.
That sucks.
Well, he can make a new account.
But what if he's got Oculus games that are tied to his Oculus account?
Oh, and they're now tied together?
They're now tied together, so now he can't use them.
Oh.
Yeah.
That sucks.
But, that is a random Reddit user, so who knows?
I'm sure it's a big enough problem they'll fix it.
Yeah. If it's making the news, Facebook's gonna try.
I don't know. Usually, I don't
Yeah.
know. Whenever I read like a Reddit post and the guy's like, "I got banned for no reason," and then it'll be like, "Well,
Yeah.
actually, you used a fake credit card to buy stuff. That's why we banned you."
Yeah.
It's just like, okay, I have no idea why I got banned.
I know, it's like those stories
Yeah,
you tell us
let
about your work.
DDoS. Yeah, exactly.
Like, the Oreo cookie
Yeah.
girl.
What are you
And
talking
she's
about?
like, "What, I can't. I'm looking for this. What?
Yeah.
No, you have
You're
to
done.
leave now.
So who knows?
Yeah.
With a grain of salt.
Grain of salt.
Yeah.
That sucks. And, I mean, there's been other reports that people are getting banned out for tying their accounts up.
What? You mean what people tell me on the internet isn't always factual?
It's not always
weird,
factual.
Eh? That's weird.
Sometimes
I'm
people are
sure it's
fibbers.
happening, but
I don't know. I'm used to the video game website forums where they'll be like, I don't know why I was banned from Apex. What's going on? And be like, oh yeah, you were using the aimbot. That's why. Oh, it was my brother. It wasn't me. Oh, it was my friend on my account. It's like, yeah. It's always your
I
friend.
was just holding that aimbot for a friend, not mine.
Exactly.
I swear, Mom and Dad.
it's
Exactly.
your account. You're responsible for
I
it.
didn't use it.
I didn't. Exactly. Good times.
So here's a little speculation.
Oh, baby.
Speculation is super exciting. Speculation, mind you. Sega is considering more retro consoles, including a Dreamcast Mini.
Man, that would be dope.
Oh, that
What?
would be so dope.
A Dreamcast
Really?
Mini? You don't like the Dreamcast?
I lost interest.
Sign
in Sega
yourself
at the
out.
Dreamcast.
The
Leave this
door
room.
is right behind you.
I went Sega Genesis, Sega CD 32X, and then the next Sega unit that existed to me was the Saturn.
No, dude. The Dreamcast was incredible.
Oh, yeah. It was the
So
best
good.
console of that time.
Oh, yeah.
By far.
Oh, by far.
By far.
I had so much fun playing the Dreamcast.
And it was just technically superior.
Yep.
It was...
The only reason it was because the PS2 had the DVD player.
Yeah.
That's what ended it for the Dreamcast.
And
Didn't the Dreamcast have a CD? A CD.
No.
Yeah. Okay, I see what you're getting.
The
Yeah,
the
DVD for
Dreamcast
watching
didn't.
movies.
It didn't. The games weren't even on CDs. They were on GD-ROMs.
Had those little discs?
No, those are GameCube ones.
Yeah.
The Dreamcast used
GameCube
regular
Dreamcast.
size discs. They were called GD-ROMs, and it was a gigabyte disc, so it had more capacity than a CD.
Yeah.
Dude, Dreamcast. Oh my god.
it was so good.
Dreamcast was up there with like, what was that Atari one?
Atari Lynx?
Jaguar?
The
Jaguar?
No, wrong. Fake
And-
news.
And what else? There was a whole bunch of them, and I was like, what are these?
No,
These are
dude.
second-rate
No, you're so wrong. The
I will
Dreamcast
admit that.
had so many like ahead of the curve
It had a
ideas.
Oh, yeah, it was
controller where you could
amazing.
plug
Yes,
things
the
into it for a screen
VMU,
or
the
something like
VMU, the visual memory unit.
that. Yeah.
You could take a game on the road with you. You could progress in your game and stick it back in when you got home, and you'd have new stuff in your game.
Yeah, it had like little mini games
Yep.
on there. The only thing that bothered me about that controller
The controller
was
sucked.
the
the
damn
shape.
cord.
Oh, the cord.
I was
yeah.
okay with the
You
shape.
had to,
the
like,
damn cord.
It
coming
came
out
out the
back
bottom,
of
and then you had to
fork.
tuck it up top in a little clip.
Yeah, it was so
Wait,
stupid.
it came out towards your side?
Yeah.
And then you had to tuck it.
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
See?
So they
Doesn't
couldn't have
make
it come
any
out of the
sense.
top because the VMUs went to the top.
Yeah.
Right.
So yes.
You could hold two
You could have
VMUs.
it come out the top. You could. They could.
Oh, yeah, they definitely could have designed it to
Well,
come out
yeah,
the top.
They could have done it
Don't
differently,
say they
but
couldn't.
I mean, with the design they went with, they couldn't do it.
They should have had the VMUs plug in the bottom.
First game system I played online, Dreamcast, Phantasy Star Online. Oh my god,
Yep, I played Phantasy
hundreds
Star
of
Online a
hours
lot,
playing
too.
that game. So good.
Dial up.
That's a JRPG, right?
Yeah, action. Yep.
Yeah, it's like it's like Diablo, but
Okay.
futuristic, over the shoulder.
Yeah, so good. Played that so much. Like, oh my god, just every game that I got was just so good. That came out, 1999? And that would have been like, finally out of school, making money. Just like,
Yep, that's
baby.
when I bought mine. I bought mine from the superstore here.
Yep, I
They
got
had
mine
two
at
left in
Walmart.
stock,
I think
and I paid $50.
$50. You got it at the end.
For
Yeah.
a Dreamcast?
For a Dreamcast.
At the end, yep.
At the end, yeah.
Wow.
They were
I
cheap.
I remember buying a PlayStation in '98, the first one that came out. That was a long time ago.
Oh yeah.
I thought the Saturn and how poor it did with its games and stuff like that didn't help.
No, that
Dreamcast.
didn't help it either. But the main thing was the DVD and the
Thank you,
PS2.
DVD.
That was the cheapest DVD player you could buy.
It sure was.
It was cheaper than a regular standalone DVD player. So everybody bought it for DVDs. So it was just like,
Well, I bought a PlayStation 3 for a Blu-ray player.
There you go.
And I got one free game with it, and I never bought another game.
Nice.
It was my Blu-ray player.
exactly.
Because I was an Xbox player at the time.
Yep.
So I had my 360, and I had a Wii.
Yep.
I was like, this thing is just a glorified Blu-ray.
Yep.
Sure just got your HD DVD add-on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a waste of money too.
I knew Sony wasn't going to lose this race.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
lost the beta race, but they weren't going to lose Blu-ray.
But a mini Dreamcast? Oh my god. Imagine they got Phantasy Star Online on there and it's online. Dude.
That would be amazing.
You can play it on Steam.
No, not the original. I don't want to play Phantasy Star Online 2.
No, 1 and 2 are on Steam, I think. I believe there's... I was just looking
Maybe.
at it the other day.
Maybe.
Could be.
1 and 2,
Could be.
yeah.
I bet you there's no online play. Well, maybe there is. I don't know.
It would have to be.
Man, oh man. Oh my god. So many good memories of that thing.
Yeah.
Sega, make it happen.
Yeah.
They,
The only-
I'm sure they will.
The only
I
thing
mean,
is like usually the
Sega.
Sega console mini things are made by that crappy. I don't even know what the company's called, but you'd always see them at like the mall. It'd be like the Sonic machine, and it would have like 50 games on it, and they're just crappy emulation, just terrible, built into the Genesis controller, like those
Oh
ones.
yeah, those are awful.
So hopefully it's better than that.
I wanted to ask, do you think Sonic ever made it into the speedrun community?
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, 100%.
every game's in the speedrun
Oh,
Do you think
community.
it was the original speedrun?
All of them. Oh no, the
Or-
original. No, it'd be on Atari game.
It would be an Atari game?
Yeah,
the
for sure.
original Speedrun?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
for sure, definitely. There.
People
Well,
were
back
doing
in this,
speed-
back
people
in.
were doing speedruns a long time ago.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
just forever. They get bored with the game, they make up their own game.
Yeah.
So
I mean, all those old games are still getting speedrun extremely competitively.
yeah,
Yeah.
Like Super Mario Bros. 86.
yeah. But at some point, those Atari games, there's no way to go any faster.
Yeah.
Like there's
Yeah,
every-
they
every-
timed it down to exact,
Yeah.
precise.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like they think that the Super Mario Brothers record is like a couple frames less than what is currently achieved by humans.
yeah,
yeah,
And
exactly.
they think that that's as low as they can go until they can find more exploits.
yeah,
Yeah.
Then that's as low as it can go.
exactly.
Have you seen someone do the any percent Super Mario Bros?
I watched the documentary on that, and it was just ridiculous how he was like, you have to jump and land on 10% of this block, not 30 or 40% of it. It's 10%, and do your next jump, and that's your perfect. So you go, if you do it that, then you're like 3 frames behind or something like that.
Yep,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
If you land, when you do your finishing thing, you lose a couple of frames by going too high up on the pole or too low down on the pole because of how the animation goes
Yep.
on. I'm
Yeah.
like, what?
I know it's crazy.
Everything works in 16 frames. It's called the frame rule.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
So you can only finish or complete a level on the 16th frame. So if you get there on the 15th frame, you still gotta wait for that 16th frame to happen. If you get finished on the 2nd frame, you still have to wait for 16 frames to happen.
Wow.
So they've got it all just completely scienced out. It's so fascinating.
How to ruin a game.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, people like that, but not for me.
No, definitely not.
Too
my
much
thing.
skill.
I love watching it though.
Yeah,
It's
I
interesting.
enjoy watching and seeing it happen. I just don't want to have to put
Yeah.
Exactly.
Except any percent is the only category to watch. And watching somebody just do the game fully, that's no fun. It's like it's got to be cheats and exploits.
That's just a
and
let's play.
Yeah, that's just a let's play. It's got to be any percent where they just finish any percent of the game, as long as they go from start to finish.
Yep.
That's the best. Should we get some industry news?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. We're going to talk about some industry news. So there's a Twitch streamer called Poke Princess with an X.
Mm-hmm.
And all of her branding is Pokemon. Pokemon themed.
Yep.
Tattoos, Pokemon themed, merchandise, Pokemon themed, everything.
Mm-hmm.
And Nintendo was like, hey, no.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, she was selling like
Yeah,
her merch with like Pokemon on it and stuff.
Yeah,
So she was selling their IP.
their IP,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay.
And so she had to rebrand, hand all of her money that she made over to Nintendo.
Mm-hmm.
So she lost.
Oh, yeah, she lost
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, the court was like, nope.
You know?
So she said, like, this was my fault. Don't blame Nintendo. I didn't know better. I shouldn't have done it.
It was a learning experience for
And
her.
she took full, blame on it. She said, like, don't blame Nintendo. This was all me.
I'm not blaming Nintendo. I'm just surprised they went after every cent.
They have to.
Yeah.
They have to?
They have to.
Yeah, they gotta keep the
If they
precedent.
don't defend it the same with everybody, then it's just like, it becomes like public
Yeah, I guess so.
free use or whatever.
So she had 1.9 million followers on TikTok and 50,000 followers on Twitch. So she was very out there in the public.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is her merch here. You see,
That's
it's
a
very
yeah.
Pokemon merch.
So,
that's
it's
even
crazy.
I would know that's you can't do that.
So there's, what's weird is that Minecraft, you're allowed to sell Minecraft merch, custom merch with Minecraft stuff on it. You can limit it to 10.
Interesting.
Yeah, so they have
10 items.
Yeah,
or
10 items.
10
so if I made a
SKUs?
shirt with this logo, I can. So on my store, I have my WTF Creeper. This is set to have 10. I can sell 10.
So there's a limited edition item.
It's a limited edition item. I've
I
sold
gotta
some.
get one of these.
You do gotta get one of those.
As soon as it's limited edition, I'm like, I need one.
Yeah.
It sucks for her.
Cut that out.
Cut
Don't
that
let
out,
anyone know
exactly.
until I make my purchase.
It sucks for her, but she renamed herself. I don't even know what she named herself. It doesn't
Digital
matter.
Princess?
Digital
She's got
Princess.
to rebrand.
Yeah.
Hey.
It's not like they made her delete her account or anything. She just
Or
rename
remove
it
her
all.
tattoos.
Yeah. She can keep her tattoos on.
Yeah.
That's okay.
And she doesn't lose all her followers. Which is good.
Yeah.
So she'll rebound.
For sure.
But yeah, these companies, they have to do that just to defend their IP. If they don't defend it, then it just can become free use. So.
Yeah.
But she said she didn't blame Nintendo. And her thing she said too is like she got so successful so fast she didn't know any better. And she was just like, well, just do it.
Yeah.
Blowing up.
So whatever. Live and learn.
Yep.
I don't know if we have it in here, but there was another streaming thing. I think it might have got left at the top of the thing. There's the new Dr. Disrespect skin.
Oh yeah, that wasn't in the list, but yeah, I've seen.
I think it's at the very top. But anyways, he's got a skin coming to, just the link there,
to Rogue Company.
to Rogue Company, which is the one game I was watching him stream where I knew he wanted to rage on it because it was so infuriating. Quick refresher, he was trying to get a game going, but people kept inviting him into a party, and every time he canceled the party invite, it took him back to the main menu, so he could never click to start a game.
Oh, no.
So this was like right when it was first like out, basically, and I could tell, well, Dr. Disrespect, he likes to rage a little bit sometimes, and he couldn't do it because he's like partnered with him, so he just kept clicking cancel, trying again, cancel. So eventually I looked at his stream and he was like, I'll be right back, and it was just like on the BRB screen, so I think he was trying to get into a game.
Right, yeah, so nobody can see what was going on.
So he has a skin coming to Rogue Company, and the article was talking about how, like, could you get banned from using this skin on Twitch?
Oh.
Or seeing it in the game or something like that?
Oh, right.
Because he's banned from Twitch.
Yeah.
I think if you're
So
using
he's a
it,
digital likeness of him.
yeah, I think if you were using it, you
Yeah.
get banned. But I
think
think if you
so.
saw it in the game,
I
you'd
think
have to
you'd
be
be
like, I
okay.
can't, gotta kill him quick.
Well, I know that Twitch has said, like, if you make if a banned streamer ends up in your stream by accident and you make like a concerted effort to
Avoid them.
avoid them, then it's okay.
Yeah, we talked about that.
But man, if you're using his skin,
Right?
wow,
That's blatant.
crazy. So
Well, it's his character. Is it a skin or is it a character?
it's a skin.
Okay.
I think it said it was a skin. It looked just like
You
him.
have it written
Yeah,
here.
it's right there. That's the. So
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it's
skin.
full on him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like look at it. It's 100%
Yeah.
yeah.
DD.
So
No mistaking.
yeah, could you use that? I guess not. Yeah. So are we gonna see someone banned from using that skin on Twitch, like
think
as
we
your
will.
main?
I think we will.
When we doing duos, Doc. So yeah, it was just a little crazy thing. Like I never thought like.
There's no official confirmation on Disrespect Sin.
Well,
Dr. Disrespect
obviously we don't need official confirmation. They already said you can't show a banned streamer on Twitch. He's banned. You can't show his you couldn't show his video
His
on
likeness.
Twitch. Yeah.
Sin. Yeah, you can't. His voice, his likeness, anything.
Yeah. So it's interesting. Like, what happens to, like, does Twitch just go like, sorry, you can't stream Rogue Company anymore? Is it on the banned games list now?
If
there a band
they
game
There sure
list?
is.
Oh.
They
They're
can't
all
do
like
that.
porno games.
There's
but-
no
Okay.
way they would do that. That would the developer would be like, what the?
Well, like, who cares? It's just Rogue Company. There's not
That's
that many
true.
people playing it.
That's true.
It's not that many people watching it. The most people watching it are watching it on Dr. Disrespect's channel on YouTube.
Yeah, that is true.
So
That is
I don't
true.
know. Who knows? If it becomes a problem, maybe they ban the game.
Yeah, maybe.
So,
Yeah.
anyways, like if Dr. Disrespect released a game, would it be banned from Twitch? Probably.
Yeah, I would imagine it would. I
Who
would
knows?
imagine so.
Who knows? If Dr. Disrespect made a movie, would they sell it on Prime Video? It's not banned from Prime Video,
Right?
but
Yeah, because I don't think Amazon has much say as to what happens on Twitch, do they? Or
Oh,
they
I'm
poke their
sure
heads
they
in?
do.
How much do they poke their fingers into the Twitch pie?
well, I'm sure.
Yeah, they do.
I'm sure that there's someone. I'm sure their boss at Amazon is looking what's going on there because Amazon's the boss of everything Amazon owns. So there's
Yeah.
someone at Amazon who's in charge of Twitch.
Has to be, I guess.
Jeff
Yeah.
Bezos is like,
Jeff-
I want that Dr. Disrespect banned from Twitch.
He probably doesn't even know who he is.
Yeah.
I don't know if you were on the episode where I was talking about The Boys and they were releasing episodes every week, and I was always like, I wonder if Jeff Bezos is just like, I want all the episodes. Send them over today. I want to watch the whole season right now.
I'm sure he got to watch
Oh,
it
yeah.
before they were released.
If he
wanted
wants to. Yeah, like
he
that's
wanted
the
to,
thing.
he
Is he
would.
do stuff like that?
Of course.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't he?
I don't know.
Maybe he's a stand-up guy, and he's like, no.
No, he's not.
I
I already know.
Does he watch The Boys?
I mean,
Bezos. Join us in chat and let us know.
yeah, B money.
Yeah, B Money. Let us know if you watch The Boys and what do you think. What's your favorite episode?
I mean,
What's season 3 looking
do
like?
you watch the episodes before they're released?
Yes.
Exactly.
Do you or do you not watch the episodes before they release?
why don't you give all of your employees a $50,000 bonus?
Why don't you let them go vote on paid work hours?
Exactly. So, anyways, that's it's an interesting thought experiment, basically, to see if they'll let Dr. Disrespect play
So
on.
Mikey T here is he's tweeting Bezos right now.
Well, they're all done now, so he's
Do
seeing.
you
them.
watch The Boys and can you watch the episodes before they're even out? Can you at The Boys?
I don't know what's their account. This is lovely radio.
No, don't do
That's it. That was it. That was the account.
Was it?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Well, yeah. It was the logo.
I don't think so.
Well, it's
yeah,
verified.
Yeah, The Boys TV. Yeah.
All right, we tweeted Jeff Bezos. Hopefully, we'll get a response soon.
I'm
Yeah.
sure we will.
See what happens.
What's up next?
You should have tagged the Sit Boy podcast.
Oh yeah, I should have.
No, we don't want to get banned.
Yeah, we'll get banned for sure. So, when was the last time you guys heard about GameFly?
I vaguely remember what game. No, I recognize the name, but like, what was
I
it?
heard about him about 2 weeks ago because I was listening to another podcast and they were talking about video game rental stores. And he was like, the last time I rented a movie or a
Like a
game,
Blockbuster.
last time I rented a game was, I rented something from GameFly and it came and I still have it.
Yeah, so they were a game subscription where you would. Was it like the movie box where you go in? And
It was like Netflix before it went streaming.
Before Netflix was
yeah,
streaming,
so you'd go in there, you'd rent your game.
You'd put a listing and rank your games, and I want these games. And then when one came back, they'd send you one if you had an open rental spot,
Yeah, and then you mail them back when you're done.
and then
Yeah.
you get another game.
Apparently, they were still active or something, because or somebody just bought up the name because they got bought up
Yep.
Ooh. Who's throwing around that cheddar?
by Alliance Entertainment.
And
Like
who's
Alliance, like the
Entertainment?
movie
I have
company.
No idea. I don't think it's Alliance. Like,
That's
that is
not the
not.
same
That is
logo.
not the symbol.
No.
Oh no, it's not.
A company which wholesale distributor of music and movies in the U.S. So they are a distributor.
Hmm.
And yeah, they just bought them up. And so, I didn't
What a
even
waste
know,
of money.
right?
So-
Like, I wonder how much they bought them for.
Is there anything more to the
$1?
article?
No, that's it. It's just like, hey, remember GameFly? Somebody
Someone
bought
else
them.
owns them.
Yeah.
They
So-
were for sale. And you're like, what?
They're still around?
I guess in the and like a lot of it's different in Canada where everyone lives within 5 miles of the border and everyone has high speed internet basically. But in the States, there's still lots of places that don't have high speed internet.
You live 5 miles from the
I'm
border?
just saying, like, what is the stat?
I don't live 5 miles
What is
from
the
the
stat?
border.
Like everyone lives within 200. Most people live within 200 kilometers of the border or something like that.
Yeah, I would say it's probably 90%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
everyone can have easy access to high speed internet, but like in friggin' buttfuck nowhere, Nebraska.
Arkansas,
Well,
Kansas.
Arkansas,
Any
Kentucky,
Nebraskans out there, let us know how your internet is.
the internet sucks, so you can't download the games that fast. So I can see that being the thing. Or like
Yeah.
if you're just like scared of the technology.
It's that 5G. It's going to get you.
Uh-oh.
Your mom and dad aren't going to drive you into town to
Yeah.
go get that game, so you're going to get it mailed out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, weird anyways.
Yeah.
I'm excited about this next article.
Yeah, we got a preview. They're, how Mario World is coming to Universal Studios Japan. Well, they're
Mhm.
opening up a Mario Cafe right now. It's open.
Wow.
We talked about the Mario World last week,
Mm-hmm.
and this is just going to be like a Mario Cafe, and it looks like it's going to be super Japanese and awesome.
Just looks super cool.
Yeah, I'd go.
Absolutely.
Just
Yeah.
for the experience. Be like, well,
Yeah.
give me that Mario Red Hat falafel, whatever the hell
Give
it
me
was.
that.
Or
Give me the
so-
mushroom, baby.
The mushroom cupcake.
Yeah.
You know?
Give me the shroom.
Make it grow big.
Or a Goomba cupcake
Yeah,
or something.
exactly.
Goomba chocolate cake.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't do this 20 years ago.
This cafe better be all like sweets. That's all I can think of.
Exactly.
Yeah, right? Why wouldn't they have done this years ago?
They were scared of this kind of stuff back then. They wanted to
But
keep
now
a
there's that-
wrangle on it so hard.
Yeah, they got to have their IP control, that's for sure. They probably had to get all their I's dotted and T's crossed before they even did anything like
I mean,
this.
look how long it took for them to release a friggin' phone or a game on a smartphone. Just like in the last like 2 or 3 years. And
Yeah,
then-
right?
Talking about Mario Run.
Or like Pokemon Go, or
Yeah.
like the Dr. Mario game, or there was the Animal Crossing one.
Well, they probably didn't want to give up 30% of their sales.
Yeah, but I think now they see it as like this is the gateway drug. They'll be like, you play Mario Run, and then you're like, what's this Mario boy? Oh, there's games on the Switch. Well, maybe I'll get a Switch. I don't know. So this is they're just the behind the times. Well, you can tell they're behind the times with all their weird console things and stuff like that they do. So I'd go there. I'd eat a mushroom cupcake or whatever. Some sewage water. I don't know. What else would you get there?
I
Well,
don't
you
know.
could probably get a piranha plant salad.
Oh, see, there you go.
You're like, let me at this menu. Just in seconds here, I've come up with a couple of cool ideas. Right? Give me a couple months.
Yes,
Goomba
exactly.
pancakes? Goomba cakes?
Yeah, I guess they're flat, so why
Yep.
not? I don't know. Lakitu.
Lakitu Dream Cloud shakes?
Yep, that sounds pretty good.
Boba tea.
Oh,
Lakitu
yeah.
boba tea with
boba
little
tea.
spinies in it?
Mm. Yeah, lychee berry, like uncracked lychee berry. Oh, baby.
But no Waluigi anything.
Nope, definitely not.
It's too bad.
What about
Waluigi's
Gooigi?
best. Gooigi for sure. Oh yeah, they'll have like Gooigi pudding.
Yeah.
Just
Gross.
Green pudding.
Gross.
And Bowser's like 5-alarm like kung pao
Oh,
chicken or
yes.
something like that.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, the fire flower chicken.
Yeah.
Oh, baby.
This
The
cafe
last
is going to
stab.
need quite an extensive kitchen and bakery.
Yep.
I'm hungry.
Perfect.
All right, let's talk about the big news. Well,
Okay.
big to me because it's Funhouse news
Oh, yeah.
and it's Rooster Teeth news and it's Achievement Hunter news.
Yep.
So, a little bit of backstory for me. Funhouse is one of the reasons that I wanted to do what we are doing now. We're doing podcasts, doing gameplay, and all that stuff. And they're like just a little bit younger than us, maybe like 30s,
Mm-hmm.
10 years younger, like that. And they just made it, and they're having fun, and they're cracking jokes that are just, not PC at all.
I thought they were our age. I'm surprised by that.
A little bit younger than us.
Okay.
And I'm like, well, if they can do it, sure, I can do it.
These talentless
these
hacks can
talentless
do
hacks
it. I can do it.
Now, these guys have been in the industry their whole lives doing this kind of stuff, like doing like game reporting and all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So they've had it in, and they're in the right spot. They're in the California spot, so
Yep.
it's way easier for them than us Canadians up in nowhere doing
With
it.
our funny accents.
Yes, with our funny accents.
Yep.
No dude about it.
No dude about it. And so it came out, it was leaked that Ryan Haywood from Achievement Hunter and Adam Kovic, who's like literally my favorite Funhouse guy, were sending nudes to underage girls.
Well,
Allegedly.
yeah.
Regardless, they were infidelity
Yeah.
and whatever.
Yeah.
You're cheating on your wife.
Yeah, exactly. I never watched these boys or any of them really, so I have no connection to them or whatever. Like I never watched their videos. I always said like, okay, if the guy's cheating on his wife, that doesn't affect your work really, but like when it's more they're preying on their young female fans basically.
Yeah.
It's just
Predator.
greasy. Yes, exactly.
So someone claiming to be like 14 or 15 or whatever claimed that she had nudes and leaked them onto 4chan.
Yeah. And it was like him having sex with his wife and like in the FunHaus offices and stuff.
Office,
like, ooh,
yeah.
I imagine, I sat on that desk. Ooh. I sat in the splash zone. Gross.
He's sending girls
Allegedly.
videos of him having sex with other girls.
No, his wife.
Yeah, but
And then doing weird things in the office.
Yeah, but like,
I don't know.
yeah,
You can't try to wrap your head around it.
yeah.
No.
Like, it makes no sense to me, but I guess he thought
No,
this is a way to
weird.
pull chicks, I guess. I don't know.
That's what I'm trying to get at. How does that get?
I don't know.
It doesn't pull well.
I don't know.
So Ryan Haywood also, he was from Achievement Hunter. He made it public that he was like, no, I gotta stop. I did a bad.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta
He
work on
seemed
my
to be
family.
just like, Ryan just seemed to be like more greasy with it.
Yeah, way more greasy.
Whereas Adam, wait, am I getting their names mixed up? Which is the one that was doing it with all sorts of different women?
Ryan Haywood.
Oh, Ryan was the
Yeah,
one. That was doing
he
it with
was
all
he was
sorts.
more in
Like
the light.
in the praying
Yeah.
stage, whereas Adam just seemed to be an idiot
Yeah,
and just was sending like voyeuristic stuff around, kind
Yeah.
of. Whereas Ryan was. Did I say it wrong again?
no, Ryan.
He was
Haywood,
like
yeah,
preying on people and like.
There's
been a lot of people coming forward to be like, this is what happened to me with him, and it's all like he would say like inappropriate things and like have sex with them and say like, oh, I never get to have sex with my wife. Maybe this will improve my marriage if you have sex with me. And
Pity?
basically,
He's running the
and then
pity
it
story?
was saying like he would do what was it? He would choke them and stuff without.
no
consent.
consent. Rough play, no consent.
And then I saw some other ones where he was going and messaging other girls that hadn't come forward yet, being like, "Oh, my life, it's so bad. My family is really taken from this. It'd be great if you didn't say anything to like wreck it for my family some more." Yeah,
I didn't hear that. That's
Wow.
crazy.
I saw some screenshots of that.
Wow.
One.
Wow.
It's pretty greasy.
So there's a great little clip of a video where Ryan Haywood's like hugging Meg Turney, and then it cuts away. She like walks away, and he's like trying to hide his wood underneath the desk.
Meg Turney. Who's that?
Yeah, I think she's also from Achievement Hunter, but she's a cosplayer and like
Okay.
A lot of a few
Personality-
of these people
YouTube
have quit now
personality, yeah.
from the places. The one Ryan, I think it was Ryan. His Twitch account, his name was Sorta Malicious. That's his Twitch account name. Like he just was laying it all out there even before. Like, yeah, Sorta Malicious.
He kind of broke the number one rule on the internet. Don't ask the internet not to do something.
yeah.
They're going to do the opposite.
So FunHaus had been losing members this year, and last year like crazy. Like they lost Bruce Green, who was the creator.
Mm-hmm.
He's just gone.
Yeah.
He's like, nope, I'm gonna do something else. They lost Lawrence,
Mhm.
the Law Dog. He left to do other things, and now they're both just streaming. And now it's like this comes out that Adam's been doing this stuff. It's like,
Well, it also was like, what's that guy's name? The actor guy, Rahul or something like that.
oh yeah, Rahul Cole.
Yeah, he basically said that the reason he wasn't on there anymore was because of one of those guys.
Yeah, because of
But
Adam.
it was,
because
he
of
said
Adam.
it wasn't because of the grooming
No.
in the photos. It was because Adam's
It was a
personality was just crap.
Well, imagine how, if he's doing this, sending around these pictures and stuff and trying to do this, imagine how much he thinks of himself. Like, I'm so great. Like, he probably has the biggest ego in the world. And, like, I mean, not that I'm anything to look at, but these two dopey fucking looking white guys.
Yeah, these guys are solid buys.
Yeah, like, these guys. So, I don't know. They must have thought of themselves quite highly.
Yeah, could be. It sucks.
Sucks for the ones that are left over, but, and then,
Yeah.
I mean, it seems to go around with these guys that have all these fans and everything like that.
Yeah.
It just seems So that was with
Men abuse power.
It's weird.
Oh, yeah.
It is weird.
That was the same thing with, well, it's bad to talk ill of someone who's dead, but like, what's his name? Jew Wario, who did all those videos back in the day too. There's all the allegations of him doing the same thing, having inappropriate stuff with female fans and stuff like that. Unfortunately, he killed himself, but.
Well, I mean, it's like with all that stuff that just came out about all those Twitch streamers that got just canned. All the Twitch partners, because they would like be having these private Twitch parties, be like, "Oh, I'll make you a Twitch star."
Yeah, exactly.
Give me your
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Backroom casting couch.
Yeah. So there was a lot of people got banned for that.
So I wasn't too upset when this happened to these guys because, like I said, I never watched them. So
I was
like,
pretty upset
whatever.
because
The only thing I knew
like I
from
said,
Rooster
this
Teeth
is-
was way back in the day with Red versus Blue.
yeah, because like this
And I
is
didn't even really watch that either.
watching these guys. I'm just like, yeah, I could do this.
Mm-hmm.
And then
There's a hole in the market now.
There's
We're
definitely
sliding right in.
well, FunHaus is still around. They've
Yeah.
lost their core members except for James Willems.
I don't know who that is.
He's awesome, but like as soon as Bruce left, the whole dynamic was just like it's just not
And
as
it's
good.
like, why did he leave? Did he ever say why he left? I bet you there's
No,
two
he
big
was just
reasons.
like, I want to do other things.
Because there's two big reasons I want to do
Yeah.
other
exactly.
things.
He's
They
like,
never say.
I see the ship going down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm getting out now.
yeah, a lot of people from Achievement Hunter have left as well,
Mhm.
doing other things. So they're trying to
Shut it down.
The
Yeah.
band never stays together forever.
Especially
no.
when two of them are sexual predators.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so it's like everyone on like Reddit and stuff are like, well, now all these jokes make sense that Adam's been making.
Yeah.
It's like I think they're just correlating things. That
Well, you know, there's
Yeah.
always a little bit of truth in every joke.
But humankind's greatest thing is to find connections between things that don't exist.
That's
yeah,
true too.
for sure.
Especially when looking in hindsight.
yeah. So
Exactly.
that really sucks. That hurt. I was really sad about it.
I was trying
like,
to think-
Well, that's sad. I'm sad.
Yeah.
Sad for you that you've losing something that was, a big influence.
I don't know if there's anything that I've watched that religiously that would be just like, damn, that sucks.
I remember watching a few of those before, so we would get some good laughs.
Oh, yeah.
I never stuck with it religiously, and so I don't have as good of a connection. But that's unfortunate for you to lose something that you
Yeah.
got to watch and I really enjoyed.
Exactly.
Yeah. As soon as Bruce left, I kind of stopped watching because it just wasn't as good.
So this isn't really as big of an impact on you.
It still is because Adam was one of my favorites.
Okay.
Just because his humor was just so just all over the place. And he'd be the one who was playing the game. Everyone else would be commentating, but he would just break the game all the time.
Superman's a pedophile.
Yeah.
Now you're losing your hero.
Yeah, I know, it sucks.
Weird.
Oh, stop talking about that. Let's talk about some movie news. And movie tied to game news. We got the Monster Hunter movie. Of course, we were talking about that earlier.
Insert fart noises here.
Yeah. But it sounds like who's directing it?
Mila Jovovich's husband.
Yeah.
The guy who's directing it, Anderson, what's his name?
He's the guy who also directed all the Resident Evil
Yeah,
movies.
but he's been a big fan of. I guess he was a big fan of Resident Evil as well.
Really? Then why did he treat it like that?
I don't know. He must have been. If he was a big
Michael
fan.
Bay loved Transformers.
Fuck.
We don't like Michael Bay.
Yeah, he did and he did the Mortal Kombat movie as well, the 1995 Mortal Kombat film.
It was bad, but I really
It was
liked
bad, but it's so good.
The soundtrack?
It gave
It is
us such an iconic soundtrack.
It's a cult classic.
Oh, yeah, for sure it is.
Test your might.
Exactly.
So he's been trying to get this movie going for like 10 years.
This movie's gonna be terrible.
For 10 years. He like got the license to do it. He bought the rights to do it. And then they see like Hollywood's jumping on it and they're trying to get it, but I got it.
I think this is gonna look. I think he's lying. Hollywood's not trying to jump all over the Monster Hunter license. Give me a break. This is gonna look like the World of Warcraft movie.
I loved the World of Warcraft
What?
movie.
I did too.
I thought it was so good.
I never played World of Warcraft though.
Oh
I did. And I was
God.
like, I played Warcraft 3. Like, it was one of
I
my
played Warcraft 3,
favorite
for sure.
RTSs.
Absolutely.
And World of Warcraft. And I'm like, oh my God, this movie. I love it.
It was good. I really liked it.
Wow.
So, it's got Ron Perlman and Tony Jaa in it.
Yeah, but yeah.
And of course, Mila.
Yeah.
Okay, but I can list tons of movies with great actors in it
That are terrible.
awful.
Yep, exactly.
I'm not watching this one.
I will watch. I won't watch it. No, I don't think so.
Once it
like-
comes straight to Netflix, I will.
I actually didn't watch the last two Resident Evil.
Oh,
No,
God,
me
neither did
neither.
I.
If it goes to Netflix, maybe I'll put it on.
But is it literally going to be like Monster Hunter, where she's carrying around like a sword that's 2 feet wide and 10 feet long?
Tony Jaa is.
That'll
He's
look
like
so
a huge
stupid.
Sword over his back.
That'll look so
Over shoulder.
dumb.
But that's the game.
yeah,
You
but
got to stay true to the game,
No,
otherwise the fans go,
do you?
okay.
Because he
You
didn't do it in Resident Evil.
No, he didn't. Maybe he learned his lesson. Like, Resident Evil was just a movie about zombies,
Yeah,
6
but-
of them.
Yeah, and then there's zombies coming out of the ground, and that doesn't happen in
No,
the
it
games.
doesn't.
Fuck.
Like, if they imagine being like, having like Resident Evil 3 and they actually did Resident Evil 3
Yeah, with
as the game, as the
Nemesis?
movie, yeah, with Nemesis. That would have been awesome. Just
Oh,
Nemesis
way
just
better.
busting through walls, just, hey!
Exactly. So bad. Yeah, this is not going to be good.
No. Should we take a break? And then we'll move on to Weebus Bleebus?
Oh, Weebus Bleebus. Sure.
Sounds good.
Let's do
Awesome.
it.
Well, welcome back.
Oh my.
So today on Weebus Bleebus, of course, if you don't know what Weebus Bleebus is, I am a anime watcher,
A weeb.
and Kurb is not.
A plebe.
So is weeb a technical term?
Yeah.
You never heard weeaboo?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Okay.
It was like, where did it come from? 4chan or
I don't
Reddit
know.
or something?
I
Yeah,
don't
it was
know.
just like a term for like a Japan, like an anime fan, like a weeb.
Yeah.
So you like your anime waifu and you got the body pillow and you are a fan of Japanese culture.
Or your husbando.
Or your husbando. That sounds like a
That's like a waifu, but a husband.
Husbando
It's not a
sounds
waifu,
like-
it's a husband.
Okay.
that'd be like your Spanish husband or something. Why is it
Yeah.
husbando?
Husbando, I don't know.
Okay.
That's just what it is.
Exactly.
I think that term was recently coined.
Badly coined. Yeah, and body odor too. That's what weed. Body odor.
I don't understand.
Like you smell. Like a weeb will smell.
Why?
That's a...
That's just what weebs do.
They smell poorly?
Yeah.
Or
Like I didn't have a shower this week and I'm at an anime convention.
that's just,
That's a stereotype.
That's a
yeah.
weeb.
It's a hard stereotype.
Of a weeb.
It's a weeb stereotype.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What do you think I'm offending weebs right now?
No. I'm like there's other people who fall in.
No,
that
I know, but
category.
you can still smell and not be a weeb.
Yep.
But weebs smell.
You could probably be a weeb and not smell.
No. Wrong. Wrong.
Let me get my musk over there. Hang on. So this week we watched Cyborg 009 versus Devilman.
What a name. Is this Devilman Crybaby?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You can watch Devilman Crybaby. It's a different story. So this is a world crossover.
Oh,
Between Cyborg
where
009.
worlds collide. How old is this?
That's a couple of years, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, the Devilman Crybaby is like from Devilman's inception up until the end of something. It's like its own contained capsule of story, and it's just effed.
Okay. I see.
I mean, you saw some of the stuff that happened with the demons in this show, and it's
Titty
like,
demon?
yeah, take that times by 100.
That part was weird.
Okay.
It's weird. It's gross.
Why don't you just do a quick rundown of
All
what
right, so
happens here?
this is a 3-part little episode of in Devilman Crybaby or 009.
Secret Agent 009.
So Cyborg 009, they are a international cyborg corporation. They are the alpha prototypes made by a bunch of scientists, and they go rogue against these scientists who like want to like take over the world or whatever.
Oh.
I don't know the full backstory, but I want to learn more because they're fascinating. I definitely want to watch more Cyborg 009. But the only other anime on Netflix, I'll have to check Crunchyroll, is terrible CG. It's awful. I
Okay.
hate it when they do that.
That's
These like
Devilman Crybaby?
no, that's the Cyborg 009.
Oh,
And
yeah, I
and
saw
the-
that there.
And there's 9 of them.
Yeah.
No, there's more than 9,
Well,
isn't
there's
there?
more than 9, but the original group
Yeah,
there's 9.
the proto guys are 9.
When
of
they
them.
talking about the high teens and stuff?
Yeah,
High teens, those are the protagonists.
Yeah.
of them.
Okay.
they were made cyborgs.
Antagonists.
Yeah.
Too many jargon words in this thing for me to pay, and like figure out.
Yeah, so the double the alpha, the proto rather, they are actual cyborgs. The high teen ones are not cyborgs, they're more like genetically enhanced guys.
Okay.
with cybernetic features. So like gene shaping or whatever the hell they call it.
Is that why they're so fucking ugly?
Yes.
God damn. It's like, why is his nose so long and his hair so big?
Oh no, that was number 8. He was part of 1 to 9.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
was
awesome.
he?
I love his
God,
character.
so goofy looking.
He's kind of cool.
There's that French fried fuck with his big ass nose and his pencil mustache. Terrible design. Anyways.
Tell us how you really feel.
So the show opens up and we get 2 storylines playing in one as to what happened before this crossover, where cyborgs are fighting the
Hold on, I just want to let everyone know that you're not going to get any of this backstory Mike's is about to tell you, because we jumped into the show.
Oh yeah, you don't get any of it.
I was like, what's going on? Have I missed an episode? I feel like
Yeah.
this is episode 2.
This is one of the reasons I don't like anime. They don't fucking. They just.
Yeah,
are
they
like,
give you-
Yeah, it's going.
They give you some hot backstory. You don't know what's going on. If you don't know the story of either of the sides, then you don't know what's going on. And
No.
I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the cyborgs' last fight versus another set of cyborgs that were created after
In the
them.
past?
Yeah, in the past. And
How
then-
far in the past?
I don't know. I
I
don't
thought it
think
was
it was
like
that far.
1,000 years in the
I
past.
don't think it was that far.
All right.
Because these were other cyborgs they were fighting that were created after
okay.
the proto cyborgs. And then
Gotta
so it does
organize your
this
thoughts.
it does
I
this
was about to
really
take over, and I'm like, Mike's still-
it does this really cool back and forth. The storylines flow together, but they're completely different between the cyborgs and Devilman.
It was good though. I really liked how they jumped back. and
Oh yeah,
forth.
it was
You commented
really
on
well.
that. You
The
loved-
flow was really well. Good.
It was like Tarantino style, like. one
Let's
bit of
not go
story,
crazy.
then another bit of story. It was great. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
part of it.
Yeah, me too. And then we get, it goes through that little story bit of what just previously happened to everyone, and then it flashes into, standard high school Japan, where Devilman is going to school.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out if it was high school or if it was like university. But it seemed like
Yeah,
campus
it's
style
high
kinda
school. It's a high school.
And it was interacting with his characters, and then for some reason, because he's a demon, the cyborgs from the other show were like.
Yeah, they're getting
picking up
reports
on-
of demons in the
They
area.
were picking up on it like psychically or something like that, so they started to come over and like hunt in the
The
woods.
baby from Death Stranding was floating around.
I thought
I don't know.
like Akira.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, there was Akira in there.
Oh yeah,
Some
yeah.
guy named Akira.
The Devilman character. His human name is Akira.
Well,
Yeah.
one of the cyborgs, the little baby one, he was short and he looked like one of the characters.
Little gray men.
Yeah, the little gray man.
Yeah.
It was awesome. But
Yeah.
there was great scenes to it.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's the standard like school opening. You're like, oh, I'm on the roof. Oh, look at this.
I'm kicking back and ditching
Yeah,
school.
being a rebel.
I'm a badass.
I ditched
Not in
class.
class.
Yeah.
And
And
so,
then my friend who's the goody two shoes is giving me shit because I didn't eat lunch.
yeah. Well, because he's going off to have dinner with somebody else, but he's actually going out to hunt demons with his friend.
Yeah.
What a guy.
So a new girl comes to class.
Gee, I wonder if she's not human.
Her eyes are not quite
Yeah,
right.
Her eyes didn't look like anyone else's eyes. I'm
This
like,
is-
she's a robot.
This is like a typical fucking any movie where it's like an alien comes to Earth. How do you know they're not an alien or they're an alien? They don't know how to shake your hand.
Well, and what's funny is that the
You're like
audience-
this, head out the head. They don't
and the,
know what to do.
and the audience can tell that there's
Yeah.
something wrong with them, but the rest of the cast just goes on and acts like
Wow,
they
your
can't
eyes
tell.
are
You're
really
like,
weird.
Yeah, like why is no one noticing
Yeah.
this?
Yeah,
I
so
guess
they-
it's just a trope. You gotta just like grin and bear
You
it.
just gotta
Yeah.
let it go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, episode 1, they go out and hunt some demons at night, and then the cyborgs come, and there's demons take over this like rave party in a parking lot.
Yeah, that's where the titty
and
demon was.
the titty demon, the Lilith comes down, like turns everyone into demons there.
That was a bad trip.
Yeah, and then
when
the
that happened, I
shopkeeper.
was like, "This anime's getting horny all of a sudden because her shirt's gonna fall off." And then I was like, "Oh, never mind."
So she's a higher level demon. She comes down. She turns all these other kids into like lower level demons. And the shopkeeper comes out of the shop, and he's like, Then he like turns into this big chimera type demon. He's like, I'm gonna kill this devil man. He doesn't call him Devil Man because his real name is
Atun.
Atun. No, not Atun.
No, he's Atun, and he. Thinks
No,
that-
he's not Atun. The guy in the end is Atun. He is Ammon.
I'm on.
Yeah. So
that's right.
Egyptian god
yeah.
names.
So what they don't tell you is that the kid is he's out there living his life, and this
The kid
demon,
meeting the devil.
yeah, the demon Ammon tries to possess the kid, But the kid fights him off. And so now the kid can
Some Harry
possess
Potter vibes.
his
When
body.
two become one.
So the demon wasn't strong enough to take over the kid, his mind. So the kid is in control of the demon and can transform into the demon whenever he feels.
So this kid really is badass.
Yeah.
They didn't say that, did they?
No, they don't tell you
They
that,
don't-
but
they
that's
do-
how it is.
Oh, they didn't do tell me that. I was like, I thought they went over that.
You know, I told
If
you
they
that,
did,
'cause
I
know
missed it.
a little bit of backstory.
Yeah.
And so they're off in the woods fighting that chimera demon, and he just tears him up, rips him to shreds. But then the cyborgs come, like Cyborg 009 and Cyborg 008, I think. Oh no, 02.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe? I don't know.
girl,
I can't remember what her number is.
I think she was 2.
And they're like, "Oh my god, are these guys black? What was it?
Black
Magic?
Oasis?
Black Magic?
Black Oasis? Something."
It was Black something.
Yeah, it was like their nemesis cyborg group creation.
It was
Let's
the-
just
it was
call them Cobra.
It was the high teen kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's who they're after. But then the demons are like, "Are these guys demons?" And the cyborgs are like, "Are these guys cyborgs? Whoa, what's going on?" Like that's the theme of like first episode. Are these guys demons? Oh no,
It's like Spider-Man pointing at Spider-Man meme.
It's like
Yeah.
they know about each other, but they're not they're disbelieving that they've encountered each other.
Yeah,
I know of cyborgs. These kids just seem to be fighting like cyborgs. Cyborgs are like, man, I've heard of demons, and these guys, they look like demons.
yeah. So they have a row, Devilman and Cyborg 009, and it all goes bad for everyone, and they all escape. They punch each other's arms off, and it's great.
Hate when that happens.
And so they go, and they get healed. Next episode happens, they're getting all healed up and fixed and whatnot.
Upgrade time.
Yeah, well, not really
No.
upgrade, but more school stuff happens.
Cue the Star Wars.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
very
back to tank.
The tank where the guy's
Yeah,
like, getting
Cyborg
his arm
009.
put back on,
Yeah.
and he's under this green fluid being healed.
Yeah, it's very homage to Star Wars for sure.
Yeah.
And so they're up on they're looking for Akira, the kids, the girls. They're up on the roof, and she's like, I don't know what's going on. Then all of a sudden the sky goes all purple, and then the demons come down.
Uh-oh.
They're like, we're getting this girl, and the exchange student's like, no,
That
you're
was
not
my
taking her.
job.
This is my job to take the girl in.
The new girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't believe it.
So
I can't believe it, she's not a human.
Oh, at the beginning of the episode 2, 3 of the proto cyborgs have a fight with like the high teen cyborgs, 3 of them. And they're like, well, these guys are cyborgs 16, 17, and 18. We're cyborg 15. Because they don't know who cyborg 15 is. 0015.
Uh-oh.
And it turns out that the girl who is the exchange student is cyborg 0015, and she's made a
The new
deal.
girl that no one notices that she doesn't look human.
Yeah.
Is number 15.
She's the only person in the show with blonde hair.
Yeah.
And no whites in her pupils, or no whites in her eyes.
Oh.
Her eyes are all just big blue.
These things
whatever
happen.
they're-
Yeah. So she's made a deal with the demons to get her brother brought back to life, who is Cyborg 0019.
What was with the sort of jump back? Why were there faces in the back of that guy's shell?
Oh, that's
So
just
everyone
how
just
that demon
stores 'em?
operated.
He just stores
them? Yeah.
Those were souls that
He
he
just
Yeah.
stores them in his shell?
Yeah.
that he had
Okay.
condemned to purgatory.
They look juicy.
Yeah. So
They weren't in hell.
I
They
don't
weren't
know
in heaven.
who the girl was that Akira was fighting to get out of there.
Yeah.
What, that was his little sister.
Was it his little sister?
That was his little sister.
Oh, okay. Okay.
The one that was in the back of the shower.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
not dead already. Just kill him.
Yeah.
That was his little. The impression I got is that was his. Baby
Have to be,
sister.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so anyway, comes down, she's made a deal with the demons to get her brother, who is Cyborg 009, brought to life. Because he's non-functional, I guess. It didn't work.
As you do.
Yeah,
You could
as
deal
you
with
do.
the demon.
And it turns out that the guy, one of the crazy scientists from Cobra, whatever it's called, is trying to fuse demon with cyborg to make the
Front
ultimate
against
cyborg.
God, I think.
That's
Hence why
definitely-
we have the crossover episodes.
That's why we have the crossover episodes.
Demons and cyborgs.
It's in the front against God.
And so the cyborgs, the proto cyborgs, like doing their magic, and they're like, "Oh, there's a base over here." Just like, "Oh yeah, it's
That
over
we
here. We
never noticed
noticed it, but
before."
here, this is the exact location it should be."
yeah.
And so they're flying their ship out there. They get attacked by the demons, and they fight the demons off. And then somewhere, the third episode happens. I can't remember what the timeline is here for what's happening what episode. But the third episode happens. They fuse the demon and cyborg together, and he becomes something completely different. And this is Aten. And he's out to get Ammon, who is Devilman, but Devilman doesn't think he's Ammon. So it's just massive fighting going on, just demons, cyborgs.
Yeah, so great story from the cyborg side where the original cast of 9 cyborgs have these cousin-related higher team number cyborgs.
Which are technically more advanced.
More advanced because they are meshed with demons. Because the 2 scientists were different views.
Well, they're not meshed with demons. Only 0019. Only 0019 is meshed with the demon.
I thought
they were gene manipulated.
Okay.
To have better.
Non-GMO cyborgs only.
Yeah, GMO cyborgs.
that storyline gets blended in with Devilman, who is a demon himself and fights off the ultimate final form.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was pretty good. It was a good story.
Yeah, I really liked it. The only part that did not fit whatsoever was when the high teen cyborgs have a regeneration factor that just instantly regenerates any damage they've taken. Yeah. And then they do something to get rid of it, but it turns the demon cyborg fused guy into like some sort of angel who's ambivalent to everything and just wants to destroy everything.
Number 19.
Yeah, number 19.
Yeah.
And so that didn't make...
Which I thought was kind of interesting because in other stories, like in like Diablo and stuff like that, the angels are so destructive that because they don't care about humans, they don't care about demons, they just go and kill, which is weird because people are like, oh, they're so angelic, but
yeah,
these killing machines that are out there. And then Devilman had to fight him, and I was like, well, this is kind of a regular basic trope of hell versus heaven kind of a thing.
Yeah.
That's what it seemed like that had all kind of come about.
Mm-hmm.
It was just kind of weird and jarring that it was demons versus demons, now it's demons versus an angel.
Yeah, it did come out of, like, it came out of nowhere.
I was like, what is happening?
Yep.
There might have been something lost in translation.
Could be.
So speaking of the translation, I started watching it subtitled. How did you guys watch it?
We watched it dubbed.
Subtitled.
Yeah, subbed, yeah.
So I was watching it subtitled, and I was like, well, let's see what the dub sounds like. So they translated it twice, because the sub does not match the dub.
Never does.
It never does?
Never does.
Oh.
Yeah,
I
it's
thought that-
very rare that the sub matches the dub.
It's weird. Because I was like, they're saying things that weren't on the subtitle, and it was weird. I had them both on, because I was like, what the hell is going on here?
He just said something that's not what the text says.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's very rare that the subs match the dubs.
That was very weird.
Interesting.
I don't like the anime when it doesn't. I'd like to watch one where I don't have to like know the back, like come in with other information.
Yeah, like the beginning.
Like I didn't have Mike to tell me like what was going on.
Yeah.
So,
Well, even I didn't know what was going on. The
okay.
first time
Well,
I
maybe
watched
you
it.
just know the tropes of what's going on.
Yeah,
and
I
don't
know that sometimes anime starts like in the middle of a manga
And then-
series.
Exactly, and then it was just the standard thing that I hate, where it's trying to explain their like, oh, your powers are this. Why are you telling this guy what his powers are? He knows what they are.
Yeah.
It's just like, find a better way to explain that to me, the viewer.
That's cheap writing.
Yes, exactly.
Exactly what that is.
And then in the first 5 minutes, they're talking, oh, you only have an accelerator. Like, talking about his powers or abilities or something like that.
Cyborgs, they're
Yeah.
And then they never said that one more time. Anything about that again?
Oh, he
kept
still
saying,
uses his
"Turn on
accelerator.
your accelerator." I'm like, look, if I have a weapon and it's an accelerator, I don't need to be told to turn it on.
Yeah.
We're fighting a demon. I'm gonna turn it on.
Yeah, when he's fighting the Greek cyborgs, Greek god cyborgs, I think what it is.
Apollo.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like, because all Cyborg 009 has is his accelerator. He only goes super fast. That's it.
Okay.
And he can only sustain that for so long. He's got his, like, super
I guess he
blaster,
was-
space gun, whatever the
He
hell
was
it is.
dodging bullets and stuff like
Yeah.
that with it, so that looked cool.
That's his only power.
Okay. Yeah, I like the animation. That
Yeah.
was whatever. The story, I could leave it.
Any of the newer style animation is all like that, though. It's all really well done because you can use a computer now.
It looks like Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah.
It was less of the Japanese anime tropes, though, of like
The pause screen.
their
and
eyes
then-
shaking, and
There was some of that though, where like the one
There was a
little
little bit.
Yeah.
little guy got upset and he was stomping his feet and having a
Yeah.
little rager.
Oh yeah, there was two characters in the first 9 Cyborg, that little group. There was two characters in there that reminded me almost of like Asterix style cartoon characters.
Yeah.
They were very the court jester type
Mhm.
cartoon drawn characters.
Why were some of these designs so effing ugly?
I think it's because Cyborg 009 is way older,
Oh.
so they're staying true to like their design.
Because that guy with his huge banana nose and his huge hair, just
Oh yeah,
so
that's
ugly.
old style anime.
And then there's that one guy. I don't even.
I feel like
his
it was.
pencil mustache.
I feel like they were making fun of North American looks when they designed that guy. Big nose,
maybe.
big swoop of hair. Which I
He's
think
rockabilly.
A 70s kind
Oh, yeah.
of look, you know.
that's my favorite cyborg.
And why was the girl's name Francois? I don't know. That's a man's name.
I think you were translating the pronunciation. François?
She said, I don't know. They kept calling her Francois.
Yeah. Okay. So I
Yeah, that could be just Japanese names, not
translated.
Why? What was her name?
I don't know. It's probably Francois. Francois?
She was
It was
running the
probably
computer.
Japanese people not understanding how French names work.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. But I was like, that's a guy's name. Why do they call this chick Francois?
You know, that is 100% true. I remember going to university and coming across students that have come over from China or Japan, and they pick their English name.
Yeah.
And they, like, some of them pick the oldest.
Oh, yeah.
like,
I'm Estelle.
1930s name. And I'm
My
like,
name's Gertrude.
I'm like, you don't know. You like the sound of that name,
Yeah.
but you don't understand that that's like my grandma's
Yeah.
name.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah. Whatever. It looked cool.
Definitely, like if you're gonna watch it, you need to get some backstory to enjoy it. You need to watch maybe some of the shows on their own.
Yeah, for
before
sure.
watching this
Yeah.
whole,
It
like-
looked fine, but
It's
I
like watching Nancy Drew and the Hardy Boys. You know, have everyone watch Hardy Boys or the Hardy Boys or Nancy Drew. No,
it was more like what you came in and you started at episode 10.
Yeah, for
pretty
sure.
much.
So it was just like, what's going on? Why is this? Okay, whatever. It looks cool, I guess.
Yeah, there's a lot of shows that do that.
Yeah, I
It's
don't
just
like that.
Yep, here we are.
I don't like that.
Just the assumption that people are already.
Yeah.
That you're already a weeb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And only weebs are going to watch this movie. We don't need to or this show. We don't need to have all the backstory. They'll figure it out.
Yeah, I really like this one just because I like both worlds.
They worlds mean nothing to me, so it looked cool.
Oh, I'm gonna definitely go check out Devilman.
Yeah, the Devilman
I'm
Crybaby.
100% sure about the 009 series or whatever it is, but the Devilman for sure. Definitely check that out.
I'm a huge fan of Giant Robo, which we should probably watch at some point.
Do I have to come in with watching 10 episodes
Nope.
of something else first?
Nope.
Okay.
Oh,
I
maybe.
think
maybe
you
do.
should let Curb pick one.
I did. I
Villainy.
picked Dragon
Oh.
Dogma.
I was gonna say, having no prior knowledge of an anime or something, you should pick it and you guys both watch it.
All right. I don't have one to select right now, but maybe next time I
Yeah,
can do that.
eventually you'll have something to figure out.
I'll just look through at Netflix and be like, let's watch this, and Mike
Yeah.
will be like,
Ooh, that
Yeah.
one sucks.
What about like have you guys watched that Castlevania?
I watched a bit of the first episode.
Okay. Bingo.
I've seen it all. 'Cause it's
Yeah,
so
it's
good.
so good. I've seen it 2 or 3 times over through. It's like, wow.
No, I watched some of it, I think.
So what should we watch next? Should we watch?
Can we watch something I don't need to watch anything else to
Yeah.
maybe know what's going on?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about SAO.
Say that again?
SAO.
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 Sword Art Online? Oh, okay.
Season 1, my absolute favorite.
People have been trying to get me to play that game on
What
stream.
about like isn't there something like Apple Gun or Appleseed and Gundam Wing?
Oh,
and
Appleseed,
some
yeah.
of the old like 80s.
Well, we were. We watched a lot.
that was all we
yeah,
watched.
we could watch Appleseed. We could watch. We don't want to watch Gundam Wing because 3 episodes is not enough to understand anything about that show.
Well, Appleseed's a great
If we watch 100 episodes, maybe we'll understand.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, Appleseed. We could watch Ghost in the Shell. We could watch. Trigun.
Oh, no, I know what we're watching. I'm choosing right now.
Yeah.
There you go. Perfect.
I can't remember what it's called, but we're going to watch it.
Akira.
No, we already watched Akira.
Bubblegum Crisis.
No, not a Bubblegum Crisis.
Yeah.
Golgo 13.
Go 13.
Go 13. I don't know it.
There was a NES game, Golgo 13, that was based on this. He's like an assassin. That's. We'll have to see if we can dig it up. Yeah. Yeah. So Golgo 13. I want to watch that.
Oh, is it go back up? Is that
That's the game.
right
Yeah.
there? I remember that
Yeah.
game.
That's the game. So, I remember that from back in the day. So
I played a game called Dragon Power, not realizing that years and years later that it was actually a Dragon Ball Z game.
oh, they just changed the name because like what's Dragon Balls?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. But I remember having the balls, the stars on it, and I was like, I'm watching Dragon Ball Z. I'm like, something about this seems so familiar.
Oh yeah.
That game for Nintendo was so hard for an 8-year-old.
Oh yeah, I bet.
So
That's
hard.
every Nintendo
I
game.
hated that game.
Yep. Back to the Future 2 and 3 video game. Garbage.
One of my favorite, very, very hard video games was Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Oh god.
Yeah.
What a game.
And this one wasn't hard, but another like Chip and Dale Rescue.
Oh yeah.
Such a classic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Who Framed Roger Rabbit's on Angry Video Game Nerd. He made a video on that.
Did he?
Yep.
Like, I've never even finished that game. I think I want to go try and find it.
Should be pretty easy.
Save states, you can do it.
Oh yeah.
No problem.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
should we wrap that up?
Let's wrap it
All
up.
right, we're going to wrap that up. So thank you guys for coming out. Don't
Indeed.
forget.
Thank you very much for having me.
Yeah.
No problem.
Thanks for coming.
There's an open seat right there for you
Oh, I appreciate that. That's so
whenever you want, pending our approval.
awesome. That's fantastic.
So where can they find you, gentlemen?
You first.
Okay, so 9 Arsons on Twitch. I'm not streaming yet, but you
Soon?
can find me. I will be soon, yep.
Be sure to follow
I don't have any of the other social medias yet. But,
shortly.
Yeah, shortly.
It'll happen.
Indeed. You can follow on Mikey's Discord to see.
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
You can find me there.
You can check my Twitch page, Mikey
Nope,
T 33,
There you go.
and you will find a link to my Discord there.
Yep.
Things are changing. Things are happening.
Mm-hmm.
Stay tuned.
It's happening.
You can find me, twitch.tv/Mikey T 33 on Twitch, of course, and Twitter is Makira Taisho,
Mm-hmm.
and Mikey T Gaming on Facebook and Instagram.
Very good. I'm Curb Stomped on Twitch and Twitter. Instagram, curbstomp.ttv. Curb Stomp Gaming on Facebook. Look for me on MySpace. No, I don't know. I think that's everything, really.
Your high five account?
Yeah, exactly. What was Google Plus? Look for me
Yeah,
there.
Google Plus, yeah.
There's the podcast on Twitch.
Nextopia.
Nextopia. Neopets. Sit Void Podcast. Follow us there on Twitch. And the Twitter account is
S-Void.
S-Void Podcast on Twitter. Follow us there. Look for us on Facebook as well. Stream Void Podcast on Facebook. If you like the show, please consider sharing it with someone that you know that would like it. Follow us on Podbean, Spotify, Google Play,
Apple Music.
Really,
Apple,
wherever you get your podcast.
pretty much anywhere. But yeah, share it with someone. That would help us out a lot. 5-star reviews only. That's all we take.
That's it.
We don't take anything less than 5.
If you got a 4-star review, leave it for somebody else.
Exactly. And I guess in 1 week's time, we'll see you guys for the next episode of the Streamboard Podcast.
It's alright.